Alright, hold on. I think I am live. Right? We are. That's what it's saying anyway. Hello everyone. Quick introductions in case you haven't seen me before. Hi. My name is Lanula. It's nice to see you all. If you are new here, I'm just doing me. I am an avid Kaveh and Toma lover, so this is obviously very well expected in my means of necessary, I guess. So I do want to go ahead and start with today's stuff. So today we are doing Kaveh's Hangout. Obviously we're gonna ignore this team. Obviously there is going to be a bunch of stuff today. So for one, we're going to do Kaveh's Hangout. That's the priority here. I do have capped resin, but I have not been prioritizing that in the slightest. We have Chanyun on a banner. We have Karara here. So let's go ahead and do Kaveh. I haven't did Layla's, so we're gonna ignore the fact that it says that it's probably unlocked. I don't know what I plan to do. I don't know honestly what I plan to do here. Like, much bow. I have more of a use for Kagura. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and grab these promo gems because these are gonna love it. We got 5,300 as of right now, and that is just for a bunch of things that have led up to this, I guess. So yeah. I think my Wi-Fi is going whack though. That's not a good sign, by the way. I wish I could reset my Wi-Fi, but I cannot do that while I am live streaming. I'm gonna try to pull Twitch up on my computer, see if that makes a difference. No, I'm pretty sure it's not making a difference. Well, my boot rate's going down. That's not good. Don't know why it's doing that, actually. I wish I knew. Okay, well, there we go. It's working now. I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do Kaveh's story quest, and unlike some people, I'll just jump straight to it. Obviously, we have Yoimiya's. Ooh, should we do that today? Honestly, I should do both of these. It would be a smart idea. But for now, I will use that to unlock this. Here we are. We're doing this in the most efficient way possible, which is by doing it as fast as possible. So we're going to go ahead and claim this key so that way we can get rid of that. So here we are. We go to Kaveh, and he leads us from there, right? We love him. He is beyond a perfect man. He is the only man. Oh.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you showed me before, but I'd still like to make some changes.
Oh no.
Oh, come on, not again. Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
Oh damn. Not the 6th.
It's a bit hard to put into words, but the design still doesn't look quite right to me.
Damn. Okay.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more right to you?
Not gonna lie, I'd be upset too. If it's the 6th attempt of me trying to explain something to someone and they still don't get it, I'd just say, forget it. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't even bother explaining the rest of them. It's like they know. They know what they're trying to say. But this guy, like, dude.
For starters, don't you think this roof is jutting out a bit too far from the top? It looks almost like the head of a fungus.
What's wrong with a fungus?
I don't think it leftover materials to construct a few more rooms.
The roof and the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design?
Dude, okay, never mind.
The soul of the building won't be lost. All traces of architectural style would be gone.
Dude.
Anyone with the slightest inkling of architectural knowledge would know to leave them alone.
Okay, dude.
Oh, I understand the principles of what you are saying, of course, but the truth remains that I'm still a bit unhappy with the design as is. Is there anything else that you can do?
Yeah, leave.
Oh, actually, I just got an idea. Can we get rid of all the extraneous sections on the roof so the whole design will just be one vertical structure, similar to that of a tree trunk?
What?
Don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye? This way, the proportions will be completely balanced.
Oh, hell no. You did not just say that to him. Kaveh is one of those people who, and I'm going to say this with pretty much uncertainty of what I'm about to say next, but he says, don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye. He would agree with that last part of the statement, that it makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye. But he wouldn't agree with the architect's thing. He is a unique person. He is his own person, and he thinks on a different scale than others. So, shut the fuck up. Dude.
I really don't know how you managed to come up with such a ridiculous idea. Wait, don't tell me. Someone hired you specifically to commission me and put me through the ringer? Come to think of it, though, I really don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently.
Damn. Screenshot. I'm so sorry. I've shamed myself. We're good. We got it. We good. We good. I'm continuing. Anyway.
Anyway, that's it.
Anyway.
I won't be working on this mission anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
This reminds me that I'm like reading a freaking fan fiction.
Young man, please wait.
Wait. Hold up. 0 hearts? Dude, I already failed the hangout. Come on. No. Dude, come on. He already went to go drinking. Okay. Okay, my alcohol buddy. Get out. No. I can't. It's already passed out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get. I can't. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Dude, you okay? You look a little dead. Hold on. I forgot. I have to have Nahid on this team. Hold on.
Just my luck. Why does this happen to me?
Damn. Okay. Buddy. You need a new hobby, man.
This commission was truly the worst decision ever.
Are you okay? Do you need me to get like some soup?
Oh, hey. I wasn't expecting to run into you.
Yeah, you're right. I'm too young to be drinking.
While we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health.
I followed you here.
So you saw that, did you? I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double check that nobody I knew was around. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now.
What is it with these blonde men saying that they can handle something? Please, let me help you, baby. Someone give this man everything he desires. He's a selfless little guy. I love him.
Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine, same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Can you give me some grape juice?
Wine in a glass of juice, coming right up.
Love the owner here.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me. That guy, though, what was he even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all.
Seems a lot more honest.
I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
Oh no, dude! We can't have another lightweight here. Come on. Dude, please, just bear it for a little bit. I don't want to be carrying you out.
You got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
Drinking is not a healthy habit, he says.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass.
I thought getting used to the means that I'm more numb. You know what? That's extremely relatable. Perhaps I'm getting used to it. Bruh, that's me in literally anything. Bruh, like, getting used to something is honestly kind of boring, because once you get used to something, your whole perceptive, like, let me take Genshin for example. My resin is capped. Ordinarily that would bug me, but today it isn't, because I could care less.
I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make.
Oh.
I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Oh Lord.
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Dude. Oh my fucking god. Drinking is not a good habit. Please do not pick it up from any adult you ever see.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh no, he's slurring his words.
Really, my friend, who in Sumeru understands art better than you?
Dude can certainly talk. Certainly talk. Certainly talk. He's slurring his words. Please treat him like a child. Give him another glass of wine, or maybe slip in some water so that way he doesn't have a bad hangover. Or better yet, kick him out. And obviously make sure he has a blanket, because it's probably cold out there.
Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business. served. So you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
Love you.
What do you think, traveler?
This is the option that I would choose. If I was in the same position as the owner, which I am not. Something that embodies the creator's efforts.
Exactly. So our thoughts on the meaning of art are rather similar.
Hmm.
In Sumeru, and especially Sumeru of the past, the arts are not a popular discussion topic. Trying to talk about the arts is basically the key to killing any conversation.
Oh, damn.
It's too bad that I'm not in my best form today. Otherwise, we could have talked about this for a little longer.
No, he looks so sad. How could I help him? Perhaps you should go to sleep. Let's do something to clear your mind.
Sounds great to me. I don't even want to think about this project anymore. But what should we do? It's probably not a good idea to just drink until I pass out here.
True. Why'd you decide to become how about looking into another career? Why'd you want to become an architect?
Huh? Where did that come from?
My heart.
I mean,
It's deep inside me, okay?
you probably already know some bits and pieces of my past. My mother is also an architect.
Oh.
Always adored her drawings. And when I was young, I used to sit next to her and watch her bring all kinds of buildings to life on paper. You could say my interest in architecture just naturally grew with time.
Okay, wait. I might be mixing up character stories. So, it did say that both of Kaveh's parents, obviously his father's dead, but we're not gonna focus on that. I think his mother was the Kasharwar. Was in the Kasharwar Darshan, unless I'm thinking of Al Haytham, but I think Al Haytham had maybe a Vahumana and then a Haravatat. I think Kaveh had I think his father was Ratawohist. I could be wrong about that, though. If so, that also makes a lot of sense why she is an architect, too. But
Perhaps. In fact, I have also seen my mother argue with her clients, but she would always quickly find the motivation to return to her work.
oh,
Unfortunately, I've barely had any contact with her since she remarried and moved abroad. Even if I wanted to ask her about her ability to stay positive after an argument, it would seem rude to barge into her life again over something as trivial as that.
dude, you're literally. Oh my god. Dude, you're her child. Oh, not the lighting changing, okay. I like this too, it looks better. You're literally her child. She'll love you.
I did remember something else, though. When my mother left, she only carried some small personal luggage with her. She left most of the belongings in the house to me. At the time, she even told me that it would be great if I could learn a few lessons from her life experiences, so my life and career could go a little more smoothly. I hadn't quite come to grips with my emotions, and didn't really have it in me to go through any sentimental items. So I just packed anything with memories. It's been a really long time. Now that so many years have passed, maybe I have finally developed the maturity I need to face those memories.
Good job. Good job. That's great. Great. The maturity, yeah, you need it.
Huh? Sorry, I've had wasn't thinking clearly. You're right. I should do these kinds of things with the support of a friend.
Yeah. So who's it gonna be?
Speaking of that, I can call you a friend now, right?
Yeah. Please.
Either way, thanks for reminding me that I can invite you to come along. Had I just gone back by myself, it would have looked like I'm deliberately trying to keep things from you. Ugh, thinking too hard about the words is giving me a headache, so I'll just give it to you straight. Thanks to your advice, I have decided to put my current projects on pause for now, and spend some time trying to rekindle the passion for my craft.
But like, why? Why? I didn't want you to go down this. I just wanted to know why you wanted to become an architect. I didn't want you to. Dude.
If you want to stick around and see how this will turn out, you'll be sure to encounter some bits and pieces of my past. Do you think you'd find that too boring?
Oh, hell no.
All right, then let's head back together. I mean, you already know where I live.
Woohoo! Woohoo! I got a free invite. I'm living the good life. I'm so happy.
Who knew that the day would come when I too would have some friends over?
Huh.
Let me see. I should have tidied up the place before I left the house this morning. Alhaitham shouldn't be home now either. He's usually in the records room at this time of the day. Anyway, there's no more time for drinks. I'll go take care of the bill.
Wait a minute, dude. Have you memorized his schedule just so you wouldn't have to talk to him? Me too, though. I would do it. Also, you taking care of the bill? Dude, you sure you got enough to cover that? I got some spare. I'm already paying for you. Like, look at this. Paying for you. 7 million more, all to you, bruh. Better be using it for good stuff, man. Go home with Kaveh. I'm gonna get to go home with Kaveh, 'cause I love him so much. Oh wait, this means I can legally go into his house. I'm so happy.
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box.
Oh.
Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. The box is pretty dusty, which means it's already been a while since I've moved into this place. And many years since my mother moved to Fontaine.
Speaking of which, how long has it been? Like it says many years since his mother moved to Fontaine. And as far as Kaveh lore, as far as I can remember, he said that he found his house lonely and then he decided to sell it. But it doesn't give us like a time frame. Like it's obviously sometimes after his mother moved to Fontaine. But obviously we aren't sure of how many years or if it was like right after. Like I really wish we knew that.
I hope she'll be able to find happiness there.
Mm.
She raised me all by herself after my father passed away. It definitely wasn't easy for her.
Oh. What do you mean? You're such a kind and considerate. Mm. Also, I love your eyebrows, man. Like it doesn't match.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things?
Aw, that's adorable. Look at that. That's actually really good. I can't do that. Is that a drawing?
Oh, I remember now. This is a drawing I made in Port Ormo.
You made that? That's going on the fridge. Hold up. I gotta get that. Image here. I'm gonna frame it, put it on the wall, on a like share like a picture of it on the wall. I will hang it up for this man.
Obviously, I wouldn't call it anything special now, but I was less than 5 years old when I made this drawing. That's more than 20 years ago. You could say it's pretty good for a child of that age.
So he's at least 25, right? It's more than 20 years ago. Okay. So he's at least 25 years old, probably. It says that was more than 20 years ago, so he's not 15. He could be 20. Wait, no. 20 years ago. Dude could be in his 30s for all I know. I'm just gonna say 25. It's the safest option.
Now that I've said that out loud, I suppose I do have some level of artistic talent, right?
Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Dude, this doesn't make sense. Why do you say that? Dude, people were rushed. You don't sound as confident as you used to be.
Criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of the artistic process. Without criticism, there can be no improvement. It's normal for me to question my abilities from time to time. I admit that I may have spent a little too long questioning myself this time around, but as you know, the heart tends to dwell on whatever it pleases.
Oh.
Anyway, never mind. The more I talk about it, the less confident I feel. Let's see what else we have in the box. Ah, my building blocks! It's been years since I've last seen these. When I was a kid, I used to stack them super high.
No.
I could stabilize the tower to keep it from tumbling over.
I want to see baby Kaveh. Come on. Come on. Please, game.
Oh, and this blueprint. I made it by copying my mother's sketch, and the aspect ratio was horrendous. It's still technically the first blueprint I made myself, though. I was super proud of myself when I finished it, and put it in the same pile as my mother's sketches. Unfortunately, my mother didn't realize that I had put it there. When she had a meeting with a client the next day, she handed my blueprint to him by mistake. The client was completely confused by this new blueprint, but apparently he felt too tongue-tied to question such a famous architect.
Oh, this is adorable. This hangout makes me want to cry already, and it's not even for a bad reason. Bro's too precious.
It was only a few days later that he finally gathered up the courage to pay my mother a visit. He asked, "The door in this blueprint is even taller than the roof. Is this supposed to be part of the design?" My mother took me with her to personally apologize to the client several times. She didn't scold me about it in private, though. Instead, she went over all the steps required to draw a good blueprint.
Aww.
Very patient throughout the whole process. I still remember it like it was yesterday.
No. Give your mother a call, man. Please.
Let's see, is there anything else left in this box? Huh. What was this again?
Alhaitham's the one with the book. Kaveh is the one with something. Kaveh has something special too. It's not a notebook, but he has something special too. I forgot what it was. It's like an item that he holds dear to him. And it's from his past, but it's not this. I've read into his lore a lot, FYI.
This is my mother's notebook. She used to write and sketch in it all the time.
Is it a notebook or a diary? It sounds more like a notebook rather than a diary game. Come on, make up your mind with these dialogue.
When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook, and always pestered my mother to let me read it. After asking her a few times, she told me that I could read it as long as I could guess the password.
The day you were born. That's the only guess that I would give.
Huh. Wonder why she didn't take this notebook with her. on purpose.
Yeah, probably.
If only I could. I never managed to guess the password. Hey, it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of inspiration. That's what we need to guess the password.
Is there anything special to your mother aside, obviously, from your father?
Who knows? Maybe this time something will click in my head, and the answer will just present itself. Let me think. What could it be?
Your birthday!
I know what you were thinking. Don't worry, I tried all the easy guesses a long time ago.
Damn. Okay, so try your father's birthday.
I've tried my name, my father's
Damn.
name, my
Okay, never
mother's,
mind.
my grandparents' names on both sides, and all of our birthdays. I've tried every name and number remotely related to my family.
What about her Darsha?
Like love
No!
yours truly.
I can't.
Well, this lock is refused.
I can't. I love you, Kaveh. Oh my god. I need a screenshot of this. Dude. I can't. I'm actually quite okay with my screenshot thing being absolutely silent today. That is something that I was not expecting to have. Anyway. I love you, Kaveh. Take care. Yours truly.
I wouldn't try that route.
Oh lord.
I have a hunch that it won't be that simple. Also, if she really did use something like that, she'd never hear the end of it from the folks over at Haravatat if they ever found out.
What about Haravatat? Oh yeah, let's ask the mom friends, please.
So we could find someone who was close to my mother and see if they might know anything? I see what you're saying, but who should we talk to for that?
What about that client that your mother messed up for?
I was never really the one to be social. My father was the one with more friends, but all those connections were severed when he died.
Oh. Damn.
Is there still someone at the academia who would know my mother? Ah, actually, there is someone. Professor Zaha Hadi.
Who is he?
Huh. You've never really heard of her?
Oh, that's a she.
Scholar.
Oh no.
Expert in formal garden design. My mother studied under her as a
How did I?
student years ago.
To be fair, there was no context to that one. I could not have predicted that. Okay, so she's a famous Kashar scholar. Studied under her.
Professor Zaha Hadi published many works,
Ah.
so I was able to learn a lot by studying her essays. If there's anyone who still remembers my mom, it'd be her. She's older now and is no longer teaching at the academia. But if I remember correctly, she spends most of her time around the Bimarstan area. Let's go take a look. We might run into her if we're lucky.
It's the little. I heard the little snap effect. Okay, Genshin, you guys are getting better. I see you. I still like being in here. I don't think you can get in any of the rooms still. Works out though.
supposed to do now? Forget it. I'll just head back.
Oh, what are you trying to do, Tinari?
Nari,
Yeah.
what are you doing here? Oh, it's you. Good to finally see you again.
Oh, what? Are you ignoring Tinari? No way.
I came into the city to buy some experiment reagents, hoping to bring them back with me to Gandharvaville. But as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging on Cyrus's door. You've all heard of Cyrus, right? He's an ex-sage and Sino's adoptive father.
I don't quite remember Sino's story quest because I think I skipped all of it. But you know, more that I'm learning about Sino, maybe I should like go look up that. I think I remember him though. He's the guy that like pretty much dying.
I was thinking about going over to ask what's happening. That granny over there may appear old and frail, but her vocal cords certainly sound loud and healthy as ever. Granny? Yeah, she's just over there. You can go check out. Kaveh, you at the tavern?
No.
I had a quick drink or two. Can you still smell the alcohol?
He's a strong nose on him, remember?
Drinking in broad daylight. Really? You want to pass out by the road and get run over by a sumpter beast like some mindless fungus, huh? And you, traveler? You didn't try to stop him?
No, not really. Not my business.
You look like a wreck, Kaveh. What happened? Are you feeling down again?
Again, regular occurrence. I feel bad for him.
You know what? I'm hosting a meal at Pardistii tomorrow evening. Do you want to come?
Oh, hell yeah.
Huh? Oh, I had no idea. Let me think for a moment. I'll come if I can find some time. All right. Then I'll plan on reserving 2 seats for you.
2 seats. Wait, am I going?
I'll be heading back to Gandharvaville for
Wait,
now.
am I going?
I have a feeling that argument over there is going to continue for quite some time. A granny who lives nearby.
Dude, this game needs to be more,
My tomato. I know Cyrus is the one who picked it.
Oh.
I see everything.
How does
May the
the
Dendro Archon
Ornation
bless us with a
blessing
bountiful
actually
harvest
work?
every year.
Dude, get out. Anyway.
So, plan on keeping yourself locked in there, huh? Fine by me. If you're not going to come out, then I'm not going to leave.
Whoa, she actually has a unique-ish design.
My tomato was growing so well. It had all the...
I already told you I had nothing to do with it. Why would I take a tomato that's still weeks from ripening?
This is Sino's adoptive father. How?
You'd have to be awfully green as an investigator to think it was me. You see, the word green here can refer to both the color.
Enough nonsense. Just come out and face...
You're out of your mind. If I've actually...
Oh, why you?
Professor Zahahadi?
And who are you? Oh,
The mood changed. Me for real.
how long has it been? Come on, get over here and let the professor take a good look at you. Not bad, not bad. You've grown taller again.
How the hell?
Professor, what's going on here?
Oh.
It's no big deal, really. A few of us old scholars got bored in our retirement and decided to put together a vegetable growing competition. At the end, whoever loses will have to go up on stage and do a performance for the winners.
Excuse me? A performance?
Which brings us to our current predicament. My tomato was sure to win until a certain someone decided they couldn't bear to lose.
Hey, don't try to defame me in front of the kids. If we're airing out each other's dirty laundry now, then why don't we talk about you sneaking into Janat's garden the other night?
for you, seeing these youngsters come to pay their respects today has put me in a better mood. I'll let you off the hook. For now.
For now. I can't.
Come on, let's go. We'll take our conversation elsewhere. He doesn't need to be a part of it.
Yes, of course.
Is Farnak still doing well?
Yes, as far as I know.
Oh, Farnak? That's Kaveh's mother's name?
Herself. She's still doing work related to art.
Nice.
Ah, yes. I did hear about that. Did that upset you at all?
No, not really. I don't think it seems to be upsetting him.
No, not at all. She's already sacrificed a lot raising me as a single mother.
Aw.
That's good to hear. Your mother did struggle quite a bit those few years. It's probably a good thing that she found a new place to call home.
Aw.
Sometimes I wonder if things were harder for her because she was so beautiful. People were always drawn to her beauty first, only to realize she had a sensitive and vulnerable heart underneath.
She liked me for real.
She was still quite young when she first joined my class as a student. Beautiful and radiant with her golden hair, yet quiet and single-minded. She seemed like a lass from some aristocratic house who was seeing the outside world for the first time.
No. Kaveh, sweetie, you deserve better. This game makes me want to cry, but at the same time, it makes me want to laugh so fucking bad. I love it so much, dude. Here we are. I got this just in case I'm gonna save it. So
She had to make a lot of drastic changes in her life to raise you on her own.
damn, don't make him feel even more guilty. He was just starting to accept. Oh wait, hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. It said that Kaveh's mother had golden hair, so Kaveh probably didn't have gold hair. He probably dyed it the same color as his mom. Oh.
Even during her time in the academia, she was a thorough perfectionist. If she was unsatisfied with something she had made, she'd insist on redoing it, even if I was perfectly happy with it.
Oh, me too.
She had many admirers, and they'd always fill up the first few rows of seats, hoping they could get closer to her sitting in the first row. If it were any of my other classes, you'd have found nobody sitting in the front. But every time I saw her, she was always in that same rigid pose. She'd have one hand on her forehead with the other clutching her pencil. Her eyebrows would be knitted in a frown as she concentrated on the blueprint in front of her.
I'm sure she had many difficult moments in her life. How did she cope with the stress?
I don't know if you should be asking a professor that. That's not interest. She shouldn't be that interested in her private life, right?
I'm not too sure.
There you go.
She never talked about such things with me. She rarely opened up to other people, you know.
You know, aside from, never mind.
I do remember one time, though, when she got into a heated argument with a friend. She said something I found very memorable. She said, "True art cannot be understood, but as an artist, I wish some people could understand its meaning and value. If you ask me, that's probably the greatest source of pain for geniuses of their craft. It's extremely hard for them to find someone who can truly understand their ideas.
Through that.
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password could be.
Acknowledgement?
I tried both just now. Seems those aren't it either.
What are you trying to do?
My mother left her notebook to me, but it has a password and I haven't figured out what it is yet. I'm trying to learn more about her so I'd have a better chance at cracking the code. Thank you for all that you told us.
It's the least I can do. Talking to youngsters like yourself makes me feel younger too. Honestly, looking at you now, I can see how much you resemble her. It's almost as if she's standing right in front of me again.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is giving Nagisa from Assassination Classroom, and I don't like it. Not in the abusive mother sense, but in the sense that...
Your personalities are quite alike, too. You're both stubborn and both a little awkward. Of course, I'm sure the similarities are mostly superficial. But so long as you continue to harbor those traits, you'll find a lot of difficulties in your work. I've taught a lot of students over my career, and in my experience, very few genius architects of Kasharawar ever found happiness for themselves. They would know exactly what they want to express and fight for it tooth and nail, which inevitably led to arguments with their clients. Some clients would choose to respect the architect's vision or just let the argument go because of the architect's reputation, but those are the rare ones. When Farnak first graduated, she was getting into arguments with her clients nearly every single day. I think it only got a little better when she met your father.
I still like her name, Farnak. That's... so pretty. Okay, so she met her husband after she graduated. Got it.
I see. But could he understand the designs my mother made?
Probably not.
No, I think they were probably beyond him, too. But despite that, he still stayed next to her, listening to her joys and sharing in her sorrows.
Oh.
Farnak had many admirers, but she ended up choosing your father. His support probably played a part in that decision.
So instead of understanding, perhaps all we need is just companionship. Huh. It worked.
Oh, was that the right password?
Yes!
Aww.
Then you should be on your way, child. Being the awkward person that she is, I suppose there were many things that Farnak could never say out loud. Instead, she probably left them in her diary, hoping that they would make their way to you one day.
No.
If you're ever in a mood to chat again, just come and find me here. You're always welcome to discuss architecture topics with me as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Oh.
There's no need to be so formal.
I like your hair.
You kids go. It's time for me to take another stroll around the vegetable garden.
I wonder what my mother could have written about.
They all say Zaha Hadid's class is the toughest, but I think it's actually not too bad. On the other hand, though, structural mechanics is definitely a pain, no matter how you try to approach it. I doubled down and managed to get through it in the end.
Okay, so even Kaveh's mother gets a voice line? Hello? Does this mean we're gonna see her in the future? Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. We're literally going to Fontaine next. It would be the perfect opportunity. Yeah, no? Plus, why else would the game introduce Kaveh to us in the story? It makes zero sense. Obviously, in the next region, we're going to be Spontaine. All we gotta see is Beloved Mother, because we have not yet witnessed an actual parent in this game as a playable character. No, minus probably Alice, but she's iffy, as we've heard.
I met someone special. At first, I didn't think much of him. But now, I feel very happy whenever I get to spend time with him.
Also, can we talk about how Kave's actually holding a book? Okay, Genshin, okay. You guys are getting better with it. I see you putting effort, more effort. That's good.
We decided to name our son Kaveh. I don't think a younger me would have ever imagined forming such an intimate bond with another person. Back then, I lived only in the shadow of myself, as well as that of the dream in my heart.
No.
The bad news came. And even though it's been several days now, I still can't bring myself to come to terms with what happened. My eyes are so swollen it's hard
Oh.
to see. What if they're all lying to me? And this is just a long, cruel dream.
Dude. Oh.
But I have to face reality. I still have someone to take care of. No matter what happens, I'll do my best to raise my son on my own.
Huh? Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother.
No! Oh, don't do this to me. I can't. Oh. Stop. Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna need to get a freaking Kleenex or like a paper towel or actually, you know what? I have something over there. I'm gonna grab that. uh this quest. This food. And I thought I was sad reading through Toma's story quest. Or not story quest, Hangout. Here I am, lo and behold. Here I am. No.
This blonde man was probably my father. But who are the other people in the picture? Huh? Why do a few of them look somewhat familiar?
Okay, also another thing to know. I'm actually gonna start writing these down because I can't think of anything better to do with my life. So we're gonna do that. Bye-bye. I gotta grab a pencil. Did actually use this right. Okay. Okay, I did write that down. I threw that also to the side.
From the dates in the notebook, she probably drew this more than 30 years ago. I hadn't even been born yet.
I'm still saying 25. It's just, listen, it's still a safe option. 30 years ago, so he's not 30. Dude is not a 38-year-old man like people are saying. Dude is not in his 40s. He is still in his probably 20s ish. Well, obviously he's still in his 20s. I mean, like, he's young and proud.
Maybe we were thinking too much. Oh, there are a few lines written in the diary about this as well.
The one who invited us to the gathering is a talkative woman. Including us, 3 couples showed up. There was also a person who came alone.
Oh,
The talkative woman introduced everyone to each other. She spoke really quickly, so I couldn't quite catch everything she said. But I also didn't feel like asking her to repeat herself.
like Farazan?
My husband seems to be friends with the man with long ears. I couldn't really join their conversation, so I resigned myself to sitting in a corner and drawing in my notebook. I don't think I'd be able to become friends with any of these people, especially that stiff-looking couple.
Stiff looking?
That man is certainly very handsome, but he would constantly alternate between disjointed and serious ways of talking. His wife is a bit more bearable.
Alhaitham's parents?
We were not acquainted with each other to begin with, and I doubt we'll see each other again after this gathering. The ambiance of this gathering is surprisingly pleasant, however. Talking to people can allow us to find some peace after a long day.
No.
Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future. I hope he'll be able to make many friends.
I'm gonna cry. Stop. I don't have Kleenexes. Don't make my nose burn, okay?
Who'd have thought my mother used to attend that kind of thing? It seems she was only good at talking about her own work and found it difficult to join into other conversations.
No.
She often kept to herself and would be off to the side, drawing.
No.
There's more written on the back. Oh, it seems like it was written to me.
Oh.
Kaveh. I was both overjoyed and distressed when I learned of your decision to continue your studies in Kasharwar.
Okay.
You are very talented, and I am confident that you will become an architect of much acclaim. However, the more talented you are as an artist, the more misery and anguish you may encounter. No one will be able to help you during your journey as an artist. But outside of your life as a creator, you can learn to form connections with other people and enjoy many other things in life. It's the only way to alleviate your suffering. Whenever you feel down, seek out a friend to sit and have a chat. You can accumulate joy and fulfillment by spending time with them. The positive feelings you gain will get you through the long and difficult years. Never forget that companionship is the most important thing of all.
Oh.
So that's the answer she prepared for me. She really thought long and hard about me and my future.
Truly. Yeah, and then she up and left you. Like, to be fair, you did say that you wanted to continue your studies in Sharwar, so I'm not gonna judge.
Well, now that I've read her words, do you think I should accept Tainari's invite and attend that dinner at Pardis Di?
Are you not gonna go? You already said you were going.
The thought definitely crossed my mind. Although it'd be nice to get together with friends and chat the night away, I don't want to bring down other people's moods because I'm sad.
Dude, just go.
Besides, don't most people hate the feeling of seeing their friends troubled and being unable to help? And what's worse, nearly all of my problems can't be easily resolved with some encouraging words or gesture.
True.
And don't forget, I'm also older than all of them. As their senior, I should appear to be a bit more responsible.
Okay. I'm getting some good Kaveh lore about him and apparently other people. So, I'm gonna write a few things down. Older than his friends. Got it. I got it written down. There we go. Okay. Continue, I guess. Sir, please. You know, it's all right through you. It's normal for friends to take care of each other.
You're not wrong, but I keep feeling like I haven't really helped them much in return.
Shut up, dude. You're friends. It's how it works. It's always fun to have you around. Aw.
Wait, do you mean it? You're not making fun of me, are you?
Nope, would never. I love you too much, dude.
I've gotten so used to sarcasm that I can't tell what's genuinely a compliment anymore. Wait, by fun, did you mean...
What did I mean?
You know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'll see you tomorrow at Pardis DI.
I'll see you there too, buddy. Love you. Mwah. Mwah. Beautiful man. I love him so much. Oh, it says wait until after 16 the following day. So we gotta go to the following day. It says after 16. 16:21. Nope. Okay. Okay. Pardis DI. Here we are. Hold up. I gotta see if I can, like, climb. Ooh. Can I make it over there somehow?
Once dinner's over, I'll tell them the joke I came up with yesterday.
Oh, hell no. I'm sneaky. Never mind, I'm not, because I can't see shit. Ugh. No! Nahida! Okay.
I see everything.
We'll need to put our heads together about Kale's studies.
Okay, there's only 2 of you. I'm only seeing 2 of you. Okay, good. Unless Al-Haytham's, like, hiding somewhere. I don't think. Yeah.
Al-Haytham also got my invite, right? Will he be coming to join us?
Oh, hell no.
That guy? He's never been a fan of social gatherings. I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. Are you sure? All right then. I guess we won't wait for him.
Dude, this is just a 3rd wheel. You guys go on your own date.
Let's go. I mean, maybe we should give him a little more time. We can keep chatting. Oh, sure.
Sure.
You still haven't told me, what's the occasion for getting us together here at Pardis DI? We're celebrating the end of the first phase of Kale's studies.
Oh.
I wanted to thank you all for the help you've given her along the way.
I love you. I love you, Kale. Please. Baby.
Then where's Kale?
Yeah, where's she at?
She said she wanted to show everyone a bit of what she's learned.
Come on, come on.
Anyway, let's get started. To tell you the truth, I'm actually not so confident that the second phase will go as well as the first. The curriculum will become a lot more involved, and I'm worried that she won't be able to get through all of it. I was hoping we could brainstorm about it together before she gets here.
I knew this wouldn't be just a simple free dinner. Is that why you also invited all Hayes?
That explains a lot.
Yes, I thought it would be good if we could all put our heads together about this.
He could probably just straight up like be like, hey, yeah, you're wrong. We just need to do this. Set our minds to this. She'll be a-okay. Because Alhaitham probably loves Ollie like a child too.
Anyway, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. What did you guys do when you ran into a problem that you didn't know how to solve? Or got assigned a project that you knew you weren't going to finish on time?
I asked the teacher or professor, could you help me out? And they explained something to me in a matter that I could understand.
Never happened to me.
Oh, damn. Really? Man, I gotta feel alone then.
I'd just pull another all-nighter.
Oh, yeah, that too. That could happen. I'd do that too.
You two are hopeless. Does anyone have a more useful answer to the question?
You could. Nah, dude, ask questions. That's the best. Yeah.
Confidence is the most important thing. Once you lose your sense of confidence, it'll become all but impossible to find the motivation to study.
Yeah. Slowing the pace could be good.
This could be a potential direction. I have already redesigned the literacy curriculum, and I was originally hoping to ask Alhaitham for his opinion.
But what? He says as he comes out, and I'm sorry, I have. Sorry. Grabbing a blanket so that way I can be comfy as I sit here. Bring it. Anyway, I'm moving my seat slowly back over to where it needs to be. Yeah, before long, I'm probably gonna have to grab my home charger that's all the way on the other side of the room. Anyway.
It's very simple. Instead of focusing on the amount of material you would like to teach, focus on the amount the student would be able to remember.
What the? Dude, stop.
Wow, you actually showed up. I could probably count the number of times you've actually come to gatherings like this on just one hand.
I probably could too. High five. High five, bruh.
It's still more than the number of times you've managed to get a proposal approved on the first try.
Ooh, not the time, man. Bro's already in a downhill incline here. Come on, dude.
As long as you're still aware. So, what made the difference this time? You looking to drink your sorrows away with some friends?
That's your purpose for being here, not mine. Don't project your ways of thinking onto me.
Oh, damn.
So you're saying the only reason you came is to help Tainari with his brainstorming?
Truly, he's not as selfish of a person as you think he might be.
Precisely. Kale will have a long road in front of her.
Yeah, he cares about her.
Hey, just to get one thing clear. Even if Kale manages to make her way to the academia, we cannot let her enroll in her avatat. Kasharawar is obviously the best choice for her. She's been a trainee forest ranger for so long, she'll definitely be good with her hands.
Dude, hear me out. Hear me out. Why not just let her go the same path as Tignari? Literally the only thing.
What are you saying? Spontamad is the better choice. It's where I graduated from, after all.
Yeah, but she's not interested. She doesn't peg me for the elemental study type of person.
Then what about Amorta?
Yeah.
That's the Darshan her master actually graduated from.
Yeah, I was saying Amurta because of the fact that, obviously he graduated and he'd be able to obviously help a lot with that.
There are only 2 other Darshans left. We might as well select all of them on her enrollment application.
I'm trying to have a serious discussion here.
Shut up, Alhaitham.
Traveler, you aren't associated with any of the 6 Darshans. In your opinion, which Darshan would be the best choice for Kale?
Try and get her through the second phase of her studies.
Well said.
Yeah.
Agreed. And my goal in inviting you here was to gather some thoughts on the execution of this second phase.
Phase 2 far exceeds Phase 1 in both curriculum complexity and the speed of instruction. I hope Kaveh has prepared herself for what is coming.
Definitely not at all.
Hey, what are you thinking now? Please don't tell me you're planning on lending her those abstruse books from your home library.
Actually, I was thinking about lending her a professions guide.
Professions guide? Why would she need that?
I'll make sure to write, "Don't become an architect," on the front page of that.
That's a good thing. Don't you love your job?
You're right. I can't deny that.
Oh, good job.
Is there another phase after Phase 2? What's the ultimate goal of all of this? Are we trying to prepare her for a job in the academia?
Yeah, what are you guys preparing her for? I thought she wanted to do her own little thing. I think she just wants to be like another little Tignari, though.
We don't need to think that far ahead. Hold that thought, though. I think my vegetables are done.
Actually, now that I think about it, she could become a Spontamod graduate because of the fact that, you know, obviously in the manga she was wanting to be similar to Amber, and Amber's a Knight of Favonius, which means she does a lot of scouting, and obviously Saino is a part of the Matra, which means you do a lot of, like, area and interrogation and stuff like that, like a knight would, right? So, possibly?
I'm telling you, that client had no idea what he was talking about. No matter what I did, he had something bad to say about it.
I can't.
Have you considered finding another client?
They're all the same. I haven't had a good night's sleep for months now. Who do they think they are, ordering me to alter my design over and over again just because they have some more?
I know Ben had a hell of a good time trying to voice act this dude. I feel so bad, but at the same time, I can't. It's perfect. This is one of the best hangouts anyone could have had in their lifetime.
It's too late now to change careers. You might as well try to find some joy in the pain.
Dude, that's great advice. But you starting.
Besides, you'll be getting up in the middle of the night to make edits to your own design even when the client doesn't request it.
Yeah, just like your mother.
No. That's not true.
Oh. Oh. I wanna. Oh my god, he's adorable.
Cheer up, Kaveh. I'll tell you a new joke.
No, 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 no. Thank you, thank you. Okay.
You can keep it to yourself until then.
There you go. We're good. We're okay. Thank you, Tignari. You've saved my my entire being.
Whatever. I'm not going to use my brain anymore. Let's drink tonight to our heart's content.
Let's sober up until we don't have a hangover. That's what I got from that. Oh. You know, for someone being so drunk, he sure doesn't have the same thing going on for him, right? Like, that can't just be me. Oh, I get 5 of his signature dish. Let's go. All right, which one should we start with? I feel like we should start with the one right there. I'm gonna go back home with Kaveh once more. Also, not me already having this place marked down on the map. Don't worry. And when I mean don't worry, I mean I already have it marked down. No need to worry. Right? Look at that. I already have it marked. I'll hate them in Kaveh's house. I've had that marked for a while, actually. We don't talk about it, though.
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel
Okay. Obviously, I'm going to skip dialogue that I've already seen before.
Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm happy for her. Anyway,
I love Kaveh, but I'm not about to sit through this dialogue again. This dude is a chatterbox. I love him, but I can't.
Oh, obviously I would. Now that I've said that out loud, I suppose I do have some level of artistic talent.
Why do you say that?
Criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of. I admit that I may have spent. Anyway, never mind. Ah, my bill. I was.
Okay.
Unfortunate, it was only a few days later that he. My mother took me. She didn't scold me. Let's see. Is there anything else left in this box? Huh. This is my. When I was a child. Huh. Wonder why she. If only I could. Hey, it's not a matter. Who knows? Maybe this time. I could tell what you were thinking. I've tried my name, my father's name, my mother's name, my grandparents' names on both sides, and all of our birthdays. I've tried every name and number remotely related to my family. I've even tried stuff like I wouldn't try that route again. Yeah, you're right. Although I was hoping
Oh,
to find some words of wisdom from my mother, if I stop and think about it, her words may not be the advice that I need to hear right at this moment.
true.
Everyone's life journey is different. Traveler, you've visited many lands and met many people, so I'm sure you've run into situations where some advice wasn't exactly suitable for the situation at hand.
True.
I just got an idea though. If I want to rekindle the creative passion that I had before, instead of trying to unlock an old notebook, why don't I take a walk around the parts of town that had changed my life?
Oh, so we get to find out where his old house was? Please?
What do you think?
True. Let's do this.
I'm glad you agree. Then let's start by taking a quick stroll around the academia.
Oh wait. Before I go into this academia business blind, I wonder if during this hangout we will find out how Alhaitham and Kaveh actually met each other. Because obviously they met in the academia library or something like that. They were in a project together, something about that they fell out, right? But I want to know more about that. That's honestly one of the things that I really am interested in. Anyway, live, laugh, love, the House of Dana. Damn, there's no one in here.
Of all the places in the academia, I remember this one most. When my studies got busy, I used to pull all-nighters here trying to finish my blueprints.
Sounds like you miss it.
Who doesn't miss their time at the academia? Life was a lot simpler then, and we all had far less troubles. I created many designs that I thought were beautiful in the House of Dana. I drew whatever came to mind, since I didn't have to care about budget constraints or turning them into reality. If I had to give a reason, it'd probably be because I like the ambiance here.
Not gonna lie, me too. It looks really pretty in here. I'm not gonna lie.
The academia also had a rule that allowed scholars to annotate any physical books they came across. As a result, the books here are chock full of scholars' wisdom across many generations.
Damn. They're not gonna let me use Nahida? Okay. F-
Oh, here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago.
Truly?
Huh? Why is Alhaitham's handwriting also in here? When did he ever read this book?
Did he annotate it?
I guess it's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, House of Dana is where Alhaitham and I first met.
Let's go.
I came here to do my homework and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group of Haravatat scholars were chatting near him, but he looked as if he was too lazy to join them. There was a pretty stark difference between him and all the rest of them. It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that
Not realizing that you were in
What the
fact one in a whole heap of
Where the
trouble.
hell is he? Huh? What? Where? The fuck?
Alhaitham? Why are you here?
Dude, are you like stalking him? Like, this is not healthy, man.
The House of Dana is a public space. Anyone can come here.
You like cleaning out the house or something? What are you doing, man?
But shouldn't you be at the records room at this hour? You're not here to watch me make a fool of myself, are you?
You think I would derive amusement from watching you fall into depression over your life's various troubles? If that's the case, then I suppose I must have been entertaining myself for years.
I can't. Dude. I'm trying to make an effort to be quiet. Obviously, it's not working. I'm hungry, and I only have a limited quantity of food, so I guess I'm going to be eating paper towels for a while. It'll hopefully shut me up, too.
I came here to pick up a few files. If your voice hadn't managed to get through my soundproof earpieces, I probably wouldn't have noticed you.
I thought he was being pretty quiet. How do you...
All right. I admit I was probably overreacting just now.
I want to know what happened next.
Probably not when he's right here with us. As his senior, I shouldn't try to tarnish his reputation.
It's good. It's fine. Whatever.
There was nothing embarrassing or shameful about it.
No? Okay.
When I was still a student at the academia, I once collaborated with Kaveh on a research project. A collaboration is usually beneficial for all parties, but due to issues with our personalities, we ended up going our separate ways before completing the project.
Okay. More?
We had a number of differences, and they remain unresolved even today.
Oh.
But there's no point going into that right now.
I look slightly sad about that.
The more important question is, why are you at the House of Dana?
Kaveh's a little under the weather.
As a senior scholar, isn't it my responsibility to offer my friend a quick tour and explanation of the academia's architecture?
I see. Then let me guess. Your next stop will be the pavilions around Razan Garden? Our famed architect sure loves showing off that corner to all his friends. Oh, and Kaveh, a lot of the books you annotated have been moved to the innermost section of that bookshelf over there. You'll have to dig them out yourself if you need to find them.
Dude's like read every single fucking book in this place. Like, dude, take a break.
Huh? But why would you know that? Don't tell me you finally had an epiphany and realized that there's great virtue in respecting your elders' work.
No. No.
Sure, if that will give you some self-confidence. Leave any words of thanks you may have to the ex-Grand Conservator. The last time he was here, he was complaining that he had received reports from current students. The main grievance being that the annotations are too long and difficult to read. As a result, the books you annotated have been moved to the back shelf.
Damn.
What? But all of my annotations were extremely important. Instead of reporting me, they should... Okay, just you wait. I'm going to fix this right now. I'll dig all the books out and return them to the proper shelves.
Oh, we'll wait. Anyway, you were about to say he's feeling a bit down?
Oh.
Put through the ringer. What an interesting phrase. I assume he used those exact words himself?
Doesn't seem far from the truth, though.
He probably did suffer quite a bit, that's true. He always spends a lot of time editing his proposals, with the goal of satisfying as many of the client's preferences as possible. But the satisfaction of one client will not translate to general satisfaction with his work. Many problems in life can only be solved by a fundamental change of attitude. As the leading genius of Ksharawar, Kaveh should have both the right and the confidence to reject any unreasonable demands.
True.
people who look up to such individuals as paragons of staying true to one's principles.
He doesn't want to give up his principles for anything. So his problem is his principles.
Clearly, his predicament is inevitable, since he holds other people's feelings as more important than his own.
True.
Of course, each person is different, and we should respect the paths that they have chosen for themselves.
Oh.
Admonitions will serve no purpose. People tend to succumb to familiar pitfalls, and this is especially true for those who believe it's their duty to carry more burdens on their shoulders.
True that. Oh.
Looks like you were having an enjoyable chat while I was gone. Were you talking about me by any chance?
Listen, he said it, not me. Okay, we were not talking about you. We were talking about my. Okay, don't make it obvious, dude. Come on.
What else is there to talk about? Surely no one would be interested in talking about the files that you were browsing through earlier.
Okay.
Anyway, you should take a look at this. Look at this comment on page 82. Dear Kaveh, thank you so much for annotating this book in such detail. It was a great help to me.
Dear Kaveh.
See that? Now that's how a student should treat their seniors.
Oh, I can't.
And it looks like you're already in a much better mood now. It really doesn't take much to make you happy.
Oh, it's a smile. Oh my god, that's so precious. He's so. He's. Oh, I can't.
Me happy? I'm mocking that retired blockhead for being so full of himself. He understands nothing about the true beauty of architecture. When I can find some time, I'll have a serious talk with him about making sure these books are put where they...
Why don't you just move all the books yourself? It's not like he hasn't cursed you out before. What was that nickname he gave you while you were in the academia? The Urchin of Kashar?
Not the urchin. What the hell you do?
Kaveh had a habit of scribbling and writing in all kinds of books.
Hey! At least not when I'm still standing here.
Making him blush and stuff. Okay.
Actually, I also found a really old sketch in one of the books over there. See? Doesn't it remind you of something?
An arch bridge?
Huh? Don't tell me even you don't get it.
Nope, not quite.
Don't ask me. This is the time you specifically put aside to brag about yourself. Feel free to hoard all the spotlight you want.
Oh, damn.
You... In that case, allow me to explain. Although this sketch is a little abstract, you can plainly see from the road plans that this was an original concept for the expansion of Port Ormos.
We can also plainly see that the designer was a huge fan of this project. It's the project he loves to talk about the most.
Oh.
Second to the Palace of Alcazarzaray.
Damn, he really is a genius. I would bring it up too.
If I don't keep bringing up the neat projects that I've done, how would anyone know that I was the one who did them in the first place?
You know, work gets around fast, especially in a small place like that, okay?
There shouldn't be any complaints about Port Ormos. If I remember correctly, the construction process was very smooth. Everything was made ready ahead of time, and there were very few safety concerns.
There are indeed no records of any complaints about this project. A most impressive achievement.
Oh,
See? What did I tell
he
you?
gonna burst that bubble real freaking quick, dude.
Come on, let's take a stroll through Port Ormos next. I'll tell you all about the designs I made for the place.
Are you gonna come too? I'll hate them.
No need. It's almost time to clock out for the day, and I don't intend on bringing any unfinished work home.
Suit yourself. It's not like you know how to appreciate artistry anyway. Let's go, traveler. I'll take you to Port Ormos.
Dude said he didn't want to have homework, so he gotta stay. Damn. Come on, man. Oh. Hey, Q. Lord, 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 oh Lord. I haven't gotten any DMs. Nope, nothing. Actually, though, I was gonna say, what's my pity at? But I guess never mind. Okay, I'll have to wait. Oh wait, Kaveh made this?
Port Ormos.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
No, I didn't design any one specific building. Most of my work here concerned structural renovation. Port Ormos had already existed since I was still a young child. It wasn't as large as it is now, though. It only came to its current size after a sizable expansion. I was part of that project. The arch bridge over there, for example. That was one of my designs.
I'm gonna walk over this daily. Daily now.
When I was first tasked with the project, I decided to reference the growth patterns of nearby trees to split Port Ormos into two levels. My goal was to improve the overall utilization of space. We ran into a lot of issues during construction, but thankfully, we were still able to achieve the original vision.
Okay.
Residents can now behold all the ships entering and leaving the harbor from the vantage point of the bridge, while visitors can recognize the site of Port Ormos from a long ways away.
You know, this is giving me weird vibes because I don't know if you guys remember this. Back when like Sumeru had just came out, you know that big trailer with all the characters, mostly 5 stars that they showed. They showed Al Haytham at Port Ormos, and at first I was like, "Who is this hot man at Port Ormos?" Now I'm like, "Why was he at Port Ormos?" Huh. Awfully suspicious there, Hoyoverse.
I was still young and new to the trade back then. I could hardly believe that an idea in my head could become reality and remain in the world for many years to come. A true cornerstone of the creative process. The point about the design that will be ultimately used to judge its true worth. It was the first time that it became crystal clear in my mind. Once built, a building will continue to stand. Countless people will see it, and countless more will step inside it. Its final worth, whether it's good or bad, will be assessed by the countless generations of people that interact with the building during their lives.
I'm sure the residents really enjoy it.
You think so? I'm glad to hear that. But even with this project, I still had one small regret.
Did it not go smoothly as the way you wanted it to?
My budget was tight, and I was unable to use the higher quality timber I had originally intended for the design. I knew that some concessions on aesthetics would be needed as soon as I agreed to a proposal that prioritized the practical functions of the project. Us creative types know better than anyone that most projects cannot be completed without a few regrets. Even the Palace of Alcazarzare was not perfect.
But having no regrets would also mean you had no higher hopes for the future. Dang! Traveler spitting some great bars here.
Yeah, you're right. I should learn to look toward future opportunities and believe that any regrets I have can be overcome in time.
Yes.
We've spent long enough here. There's still one last place I want to go, but it's a little far. Would you be interested in a quick trip to the desert?
Let's go.
Great. Most of my projects over the last few years have had something to do with the desert, partially because there's a special place there that I often visit.
Oh no. I'm scared. The music went silent.
This is a rare opportunity, so why don't you come along and see it for yourself?
That is not what he said at all. Come on, Hoyoverse. Get better with these dialogue. Come on.
If you ever feel down, maybe you'll be able to go there and feel better too.
Oh. This better be one.
Where's my key? Not again.
So now I gotta find where the hell I gotta go. Okay, down here.
Who would have thought that so many primal constructs could have congregated here while I was gone? We won't be able to sit and talk peacefully with these guys around. Let's clear the area.
I don't have my team arranged. Ah! I can do burning though, I guess.
Scanning. Huh. Site clear.
Okay, we're good.
Isn't this place great? I often come here to clear my mind when I'm dealing with a difficult situation.
Lit. I would too.
Know what I mean? Everyone finds themselves in frustrating situations once in a while. Just take me as an example. My family life got shaken up quite a bit when I was young. I struggled in school, and I got into a huge pile of debt building the Palace of Alcazar's Array.
Yep. Like anyone, any normal person would, obviously.
Although Alhaitham thinks that it's because of my personality that I continue to live in the shadow of the past, I think it's also just a part of life. Plus, if I look back, I've honestly had my fair share of good luck as well.
Dude, I think you're in denial, obviously.
You could probably say I followed in the path of my mother. Like her, I've gained a name for myself as an architect, built something that's seen as my magnum opus, and found many projects that others have entrusted to me to finish.
You also haven't completely lost your passion. Damn! Okay, Traveler. For life, you also haven't completely lost your passion for life.
Life is too boring when you live
Damn.
without enthusiasm and passion. Only those who believe in the inherent meaning of it can capture the small nuances of everyday life and turn them into inspiration for beautiful designs. Of course, I will concede that loving something also means taking it to heart. So to an extent, caring is also a source of pain. If I didn't love my work, I wouldn't be so torn up about it all the time. But still, isn't this place beautiful? Despite the erosion from the winds and changing seasons, you can still perceive its past beauty and glory. With different landforms come different architectural styles. The desert's history has left it with few records regarding its buildings, so I often visit the desert to investigate things in person.
Ooh.
The sight here has moved me ever since the first time I laid my eyes on it. I told myself that one day I would also be able to create buildings that move others. My pain will one day fade into nothing just as I reach the end of my life. But buildings are different. They are far more valuable than most materialistic things, and far more durable than human flesh. As long as there remain souls in the world who can decipher the meaning behind them, they will also have acknowledged me across the vast stream of time. If you were to ask me what art is, that would be my answer.
That's the UI though.
You think so? But I feel I've always been like this.
Really?
Remember that question I brought up before? The one about whether I should see art as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or as a product of my own I still haven't found an answer to that yet. But if art wasn't inherently paradoxical and enigmatic, then people probably wouldn't be drawn to it. Those who pursue art will be unable to avoid the pain that it naturally brings. Will often be floating on cloud 9 one second and sinking in a mire the next.
Damn, that's some relatable shit right there. Okay, okay.
I'll try gathering my thoughts again once I've found a way to define art in the first place. In any case, thank you so much for listening to everything I had to say.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we some more to go from, I guess. Okay, so that's 2 out of the 5 hangouts. We've gotten both of those, which leads me to go back to the tavern. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the tavern. We're gonna do this. Oh, also, before I go back to the tavern, it'll be a lot easier. Say this. Look at him. He's at friendship level 8, so he's almost maxed out. I've pretty much completely given up on like trying to get anywhere with him. I was curious because I really wouldn't mind getting Guy. I have 3 pity. 3 4-star pity. And I'm pretty low on 5-star pity, so. We're going till we get a 4-star, ladies and gents. I'm not lucky enough to get a 5-star anyway, so 4-star. I don't know what pity this is, but it's gotta be a 4-star. Yeah. Rah. Fucking Favonius, I can't. Dude, this makes me wanna cry. Well, you know, that's not entirely bad, I guess. Except for the fact I already have like a gazillion of these freaking Favonias. Give me something else. You know, I'm guaranteed for a freaking 4-star now, so I'm gonna do a few wishes. Why not? Honestly, at this point, it's even just building pity. Like, I don't even know if I'll ever use Yamiko. Plus, I'm not even on guaranteed, so it's whatever. Lord. Why's it gotta take me to hard pity for freaking 4 stars? Come on, man. Okay, here we are. Guaranteed to be on banner. Please do not be Chanyun. It's a fucking not the Eugen. I can afford 15 wishes. Should I just do a 10 pull right here now? No. I shouldn't. I don't even know what my 4-star or my 5-star pity on this freaking banner is. Yeah, it's pretty low. I'm not doing that. No Kirara for me. I accept. We're good. No, I just wait for phase 2. That's all the wishes that I'm going to be doing. All right, time to skip some dialogue, guys. You know the drill.
Actually, while we're on that, what are you... Anyway, stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass.
I know you're already keeping us... That guy, though. Another glass, please.
You've got it, sir.
It really is, but perhaps getting... I would spend a lot of... I suppose, though, that all of this makes...
Here's your drink.
Boss?
The meaning of art. Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do.
What do you think?
Let's go with no idea this time.
No worries. It was just an offhand question. It's been bothering me for a while. Even when I'm awake, the question haunts me like a bad dream. I still haven't found a good answer to it. never a correct answer in the first place.
Can I cheer him up? Maybe I should play it safe and make a simple suggestion. I'll help you convince the client.
Thanks, Froth. He understands nothing about my design. And all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me.
I don't think he's intentionally trying to be difficult, though.
Okay, it is
That's totally not what I think, actually, though.
frustration. Well, given I'm already on my 6th draft, I can probably push myself to make a 7th. Let's go have another talk with him. I know where we'd be able to find the guy. There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another.
Okay. Hmm.
Kaveh,
I've changed my mind.
my apologies as well. Now that I think about if I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication. Now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation. To be perfectly honest, your commission request has been the most peculiar one I've ever received. Even now, I still know nothing about the building's intended purpose. All I know is that you want to build something in the desert for public use. I am aware that overly specific requests will restrain the architect's artistic freedom. However, knowing nothing about the intended purpose of the building also means I have no idea if I'm on the right track.
True. You must know a lot about the building if you want to build it. For example, if you're trying to build a museum and you build it with a picture of, let's say, a fast food restaurant joint in mind, chances are the inside is not going to look all clean and ready.
I've produced several draft proposals for you to choose from, and you've rejected every single one. If we don't get on the same page, it could be a decade before we can finally break ground on this project.
Yes, I've given this some thought already. I think we can go with the general direction of the latest proposal that you just showed me.
Are you sure, dude? I still got no. You should still tell him what the hell you want to do with this project, because that's not narrowing it down anymore.
It's just
What? It's just what? Spit it out, man.
Just what?
Spit it out.
putting the building design aside.
Eh.
Less expensive materials for the floor tiles. Yeah, I know someone in the business and the timber here as well. We should.
Please give me a moment. So, let me get this straight. You want to reduce the cost of the project, right? But if we implement your suggestions, then I'm afraid we have to scrap the entire design.
Dude, I love you, but please make a fucking compromise. Okay, I did my little ranting session. Okay, we're good.
Architectural design cannot be neatly split into discrete parts. Any change to one part of the design will affect the quality of the whole thing. I decided to utilize high-end timber for this section because the weight-bearing structure requires the supporting materials to be durable and strong. Same with the tiles. Switch them out and the entire mural will have to be redesigned. If all you need is a building with a roof that can keep people dry in the rain, you shouldn't have commissioned me. Many architects would be able to build you one of those while charging far less in commission fees.
Actually,
I think the most important thing for me is to understand what you would actually like to get.
Thank you. That's actually the great part.
You might be able to work with the design some more. final say on how the project turns out.
I want to build something unique, something quiet and warm inside. A refuge that can block out the world outside.
Hmm.
I want all who enter this building to be able to temporarily forget everything that's going on outside of the building and just focus on their task at hand.
Okay.
That's a bit more information than last time, but it's still extremely vague. To put it another way, every rich person who wants to build a mansion for themselves would request something like this.
Oh, are you sure about that? I don't think anyone would say quite Hobie like that, dude.
We've gone through many proposals, and this draft is already the cheapest one. Cutting costs by substituting building materials will not only detract from the overall effect of the building, it also won't save you much more in the grand scheme of things.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please give me some more time to mull over the budget. I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution. I still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is. I'll get in touch once I've given it some more thought.
I know damn well he ain't gonna get back to me. That's what he's gotta be thinking, right?
Is that really okay? He does seem really suspicious, though. He dresses like a rich person, but when you talk to him, he hardly sounds the part.
Frugal?
That's actually pretty common. Not all rich people are spendthrifts. Many are just, as if not more, stingy than him.
True that.
The more mora some people have, the more they love interfering with people's lives. Like constantly reminding you to pay back your debts, or hinting every other day that it's time for you to pay rent.
No! He's targeting someone with those. No, okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure this person really wants to work on this project with me. Putting his vague requests aside, he's still finding excuses to procrastinate even when we've decided on a plan.
Yeah, that's probably something you guys should have did.
Who knows how long construction will take if he keeps delaying things like this? We should find him again and get some clearer answers. The sooner we can break ground on this, the better.
I see everything.
No one. Nothing. Zilch. Zero.
Huh? Where did he go? I could have sworn he went this way. Let's keep looking.
I'm not seeing this man.
Hey, look! Isn't that Badawi? It sure looks like him, but he's dressed completely different now. What is he up to?
Is he an Aramite? He looks like an Aramite.
Didn't I tell you before? I'm not looking for more workers. Plus, aren't you a bit old for physical labor? If something happens to you, I won't be able to pay for it.
Okay. Weirdly enough, I think the character models are getting slightly more unique in this game.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that. I grew up
What the heck?
and worked in the desert my entire life.
What the?
Still in great shape.
What the hell? He gets abs too? You just giving this to any random character that comes by? Oh lord. I can't. What is this dude up to? Why does he have abs?
Talents, but I still have my muscle.
Damn straight, dude.
Need someone to unload goods or drive away sumpter beasts? I'm your man.
You used to be an Aramite mercenary?
Okay, thank you.
I know there are a lot of bad apples in our ranks, but most are just trying to make a living.
I'm sorry, but I still can't take you in. I don't have any open positions right now and don't have the Mora for anything more. How about this?
Okay.
Oh no, Kaveh's a pity person. We're not in a good place here.
He used to be a member of the Eremites? Huh. From the way he was dressed, I would have thought he was a merchant from the rainforest. Let's ask.
Let's not say that we were following him though. That's not the best choice. The chances are he is considering everything. Hey, sir, I wanted to ask you about your extended car warranty. I was wondering if I could help you on that.
Fire it up!
Fire him up. Let's get him fired.
We meet again.
Yeah.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
No reason.
That's what we wanted to ask you. Who are you? Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project? There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just. All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
Oh.
A library? Funded entirely by yourself. Shouldn't this be the responsibility of the academia?
You would think. Kaveh, have you met the academia?
I've heard that the academia will be looking to prioritize the desert with the allocation of educational resources and materials.
You're right, and I was aware of these happenings as well. I just figured what I want to do is a separate effort from what's already being done by the academia. The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries. And what's more, I don't know if the academia would ever reverse its stance in the future. All I know is that as a desert dweller, we should not wait passively for good things to happen to us. If we only did that, we'd never be able to stand up and hold our heads high.
Oh.
I don't have much longer left on this world, so I just want to use whatever time I have.
Why don't you tell us?
Something to my homeland.
Why don't you tell us that in the start?
I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert.
Dude.
I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
What the hell did I just got a message from a friend, sorry. What the Okay. Yeah, don't know what just happened, but my phone went from like 8% to 5%, so let me grab a charger real quickly. So yeah. All right, we're back for now. my god.
To the point that you even disguised your identity? That's certainly taking playing it safe to the next level. Hold on. Don't tell me you've also been scammed before.
Oh, don't say also, dude. You don't want people to say you've been broke.
When I first came to Sumeru City, I brought a lot of Mora, hoping to find an architect that I could work with. Someone agreed to take on the project, and even took a sum of Mora from me, but then disappeared without a trace.
Oh damn! I bet you that was Kaveh's father.
After that, I heard that there are a lot of untrustworthy people in this business. Some would run as soon as they've been paid, while others would deliberately use expensive materials and take a cut of the construction funding.
Oh.
I spent a while collecting information in the city, and eventually learned that you're the most famous architect. And by the way, how did you know I was scammed? I don't think I've ever mentioned that to anybody.
Just a hunch. A while ago, I accepted an offer to work on a project in the desert, and was also scammed out of a large sum of Mora. I ran into someone who was living in a pretty run-down house. I noticed a load-bearing wall on the verge of collapse, and suggested that I build a new house for him.
I'm being judged severely right now. My morality is through bloodshot. It's like not even there.
He said that he had no way to pay for it, so I loaned him some of my own Mora, and told him to get some stone and timber from the local vendors. Soon after that, I found out that he had gone gambling with all the money, and lost everything, down to the last coin.
Oh, so did you have to pay?
And after that, he even borrowed Mora from me twice more, using a different excuse each time. I didn't even suspect him of any wrong. According to him, I looked like an easy target because I was an academia scholar who didn't have any family or friends in the desert. What kind of person would just look at someone else and think, this guy looks like an easy target?
Those kinds of things do happen every once in a while, yes. Folks like him are the exact...
It's all right. You were also scammed by someone from Kasharwar after all. I should apologize to you on their behalf. Ultimately, neither of our experiences had anything to do with the desert or the rainforest. People who are new to an area are always easy targets for criminals.
Damn, ain't that the truth? Bad people are everywhere, though.
Yeah, you'll find both good and bad people everywhere. I can't understand the logic of those who like to take advantage of others, but I have to accept their existence as a fact of life. Anyway, I digress. Let's return to the topic at hand. Did you keep rejecting my designs because you thought I was deliberately using expensive materials to take a cut as a middleman?
Listen.
That's what I was afraid of initially, yes. I eventually understood that you weren't out to cheat me. But unfortunately, I still don't have nearly enough Mora to pay for the design you proposed.
Don't pitch in. Don't pitch in. Don't pitch in. Come on, Kaveh. Be a strong person. Don't let you be a...
However, after our conversations, I can see that you're passionate about your design, and I'm quite fond of the proposal as well.
Not to target anyone. Anyway.
I decided to try and see if I can afford your proposal as is. I've been looking for work every day, and in another month, I should be able to cobble together enough mora to meet the budget.
By cobble together, you mean you're going to spend your entire life savings on this project? But then, what will you do if something unexpected comes up and you find yourself stuck with no emergency fund?
Investments. Stonks go up. We go high.
To be honest, I haven't really thought about that. I mean, when you've lived to be my age and something happens, you can't really call it unexpected anymore.
Oh my god, hold up a minute. Kafka also got marketed? Oh, right. So it's gonna be Blade for. Is Blade gonna be the first half? Ooh. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I am going to be live streaming that on Friday. The live stream for sure. So that'll be this Friday at like 6:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there for that. I have nothing better to do on a Friday. I mean, I'm gonna go back to sleep anyway, so it's whatever.
All I want is to build this library before I leave this world, so that the children of the future would have some books to read, and the desert dwellers would be able to learn their letters and pick up some practical knowledge.
Who teaches them about finance? Bet they have a personal finance teacher and all.
A while ago, I heard that the academia had decided to recruit a number of exceptional children. I know the desert life and can predict what the problems will be. Many children from the desert have had neither the interest nor the proper environment to learn.
Okay. Sorry, I guess my mic was muted. I was saying something. I forgot what I was saying.
The academia would take them in. Once they enter the halls, they might find themselves surrounded by other children who look and act very differently from them. And as a result, they might become socially isolated.
Yes, I can imagine that.
Oh, okay.
My father passed away at an early age, the academia. For some, I'm sure a child coming all the way from the desert will have an even harder time. But let's bring this back to the building itself. I think you said that you want this building to be quiet and warm, with its doors serving as a solid barrier to block out. Building it according to the current plan will be quite costly, even if I don't.
Ayo, let's get someone to sponsor.
Sponsor the project? You mean, that does make sense. A library is a big. What do you think? If we can find others to sponsor the project, we could potentially increase the size of.
It's all fine with me, but where do you...
Well, you're right. If I really think.
No, 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 no. Aw, please. I don't want to go to Dory.
Her? Hard pass. With her shrewd and greedy personality, she would never put Mora into something like this.
Oh, maybe we can pay her to get some contacts.
Now there's an idea. She probably won't say no if all she'll need to do is to make some introductions instead of spending Mora. Let's go and pay her a visit.
You've worked with her. She won't be that undemanding. Go to the Palace of Alcazar. I like how people are still like, I want to meet the architect who built this place. It's so amazing and pretty and cool. And then this guy literally lives in someone else's house. I can't. I just killed an animal with Toma. That shouldn't be illegal. We're okay though. We're living. Alcazar's way. I really wish that. Why? Ha ha ha. Connections for Mora.
When I saw Kaveh, I almost thought it must be that time of month again. Sadly for me, I must wait a few more days before I can collect my shiny Mora.
Wait for what?
Hey, can't you think of something else for a change? You are literally living in an objet d'art, and yet your mind is still fixated on nothing but Mora?
Sorry, it's the rich girl in me.
Point of wealth, anyway. Is your happiness entirely dependent on your hoard of cold, emotionless Mora?
Thanks for the roast, by the way. She really does deserve this. She's kind of a bad personality.
Exactly right. Mora is extremely valuable, you see. If you don't keep your mind on it, your Mora may just find its way to somebody else's pockets. If you ask me, this place is still way too empty. Just give me some time and I'll fill it to the brim with lots and lots of Mora.
You're hopeless.
Oh, so you have an actual reason to visit me? Alright, merchants. Why? Is there some kind of business opportunity?
Possibly.
Oh, I see. So you're just looking for someone to help you foot the bill.
I knew you wouldn't be interested in something like this. Still, you wouldn't refuse just making some introductions for us, would you?
Sure, I can connect you with some folks, but with every service comes a fee, you know.
I'm gonna hit this. I don't care if it's a child or not. I'm gonna hit her.
A fee? You mean just for introduction?
Of course! Making introductions means using my connections and putting my reputation.
Gotta add this to my similarities to Toma list. Alright. Time to add this to it. Both Toma. Dude, I swear to God, this pen. With the fucking discount too, damn, okay. Damn, I'm just adding on to the similarities list. We need ourselves a pocket Toma stat, everyone. I swear. Lovely.
Besides, by helping us out, you'd be doing a great service to the public. Can't you take your mind off your Mora even for just 1 second and focus on something far more important?
Nope.
Very well. Since you're so passionate about this project, I'll help you out and waive the introduction fees. 3 of my business partners came by earlier today to discuss some things with me, and they still haven't left yet. I'll arrange a meeting for you, and just so we're clear, it'll be up to you to present your project and discuss any deals.
Thank you so much.
You don't look very thankful, dude.
You can wait here. I'll bring them over to you.
I just gained a heart for that, so it's whatever. I think he is happy. I don't know. What do we want? Dude, I've not been paying attention.
Dory gave us a brief introduction about the two of you. You are Kaveh, the renowned architect, and you are the traveler. Practically all of Teyvat has heard of you by now. To be frank, I don't feel like there's an obvious business opportunity here. All right, here's the situation. I've been commissioned to build a library.
So it's a public welfare project.
Correct.
Then the commission fees will likely be very low. You should be careful.
I'm not too concerned about how much I'll get for the commission fees, actually. I'm fine with doing it for free. I just want to get this project rolling as soon as possible. We're just a little short on funding. So what? You can't possibly. Besides, what does a library in the desert have to do with us? If you want to build it yourself with your own Mora. Seems simple enough to me.
Okay, rich dude. Let me just lay it down in a simple manner here, okay? Actually, write it down too. Okay, so number 1, and I'm gonna lift my microphone because this is gonna become a lot more annoying. Number 1, let's say we have you right in the corner. We actually get like Microsoft Paint or something to do this. It's a lot easier to illustrate this, right? So let's say you're there. You want to get some Mora, quick and easy, right? So you go and you look around, you find something. You don't see anything good anymore. Nothing that piques your fancy, right? But let's just say you hypothetically encounter a desert dweller who has a really good project or an idea that you really want to back. However, they are not educated in this, so they cannot help you with anything as to anything else because they're uneducated. So, by logic and standards, obviously, that would mean you would have to go through it yourself.
Hey, there's no need to be so harsh. We are Dory's associates after all. Here, can you tell us a bit more about what we can gain from sponsoring this project?
You get naming rights.
So we'd mostly be doing it for reputation and exposure? There is some value to that. It could make doing business in the desert a bit easier.
True.
Well, just speaking for myself, I've got nothing in the desert.
Then leave. Bye, bitch. Okay.
I also have a concern. It feels like there's not much to profit from in the short term.
Then how about this? What if, instead of building a single library,
Wouldn't that just cost more?
Possibly.
Yes. But in that case.
I'll just give an example. If we were to build a library and a school near Aru village, then the desert dwellers would gradually begin to migrate towards the area. A whole suite of buildings will be able to host more traffic, and thus drive the economic development of the entire area. In turn, that would lead to direct business opportunities. I've been to the desert several times. Although there are still many lingering tensions between the two regions, the amount of interaction has been steadily increasing, and in the long term, the desert will only become more and more important to Sumeru.
Hmm.
Education in the desert is indeed an industry that has not been tapped into. If we can be the first to place stakes in the area.
And you just believe anything he tells you?
Because why not?
Even the greenest amateurs know that urban planning will affect population flow. If
You.
You don't seem to think about your questions before thoroughly speaking. Please ask questions that are only relevant to the discussion.
Wait, something just occurred to me. If we're going to build a library in the desert, Aru village would obviously be the best place for it. But it seems we're not the only ones with our eyes on the village. I heard a rumor a while back saying a lot of land and buildings in Aru village have already been secretly purchased by a big name merchant.
Oh no. Who?
What?
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 In other words, if we try to join the fray now, there won't be much left for us.
Where'd you hear that from? Who's buying it? Let me go have a talk with them.
If we want to build a suite of buildings focused on education and culture, Aru village is the prime location. If we want to build it anywhere else, we'll have to deal with a far larger list of problems. It's not impossible, I suppose, but.
I think we should listen to this woman.
Then there's no hurry. We can wait for Aru village to develop more first and get into the market for expansion to other areas.
No. Now.
But if you were to do that,
Is there nothing else to discuss? Great timing! I pretty much heard all I want to hear.
I'll be off as well. If you have any new ideas, please feel free to reach out.
I want to hit some people with the truck if I am legally obligated to do so.
It seems like the others are not interested in funding this, so no point in me doing this on my own. Let's revisit this another time.
Okay, well, that was a bust, but oh well.
hey! Well, what can I say? I guess it went somewhat as expected. They are Dory's friends, after all.
I don't trust a single thing that comes out of Dory's mouth in the first
Before I
place.
did this for them, they lost all interest.
Well, we tried. That's good enough, right? Okay, we're calling it a day.
Yeah, it's just
themselves.
True.
Looks like we'll have to figure out some other way to get the funding. Let's go.
How did the meeting go? Want to talk about it?
No, I want to hit you, actually. Can I do that? Legally obligated to hit a child.
Benevolent Lord Salma Bay makes your dreams come true.
Yeah, dreams. We'll go with that.
Oh, where did all that passion go from earlier?
Please don't tell me that you're here to mock us.
What kind of person do you take me for? Would the kind and generous Lord Salma Bay really do such a thing? I will say, though, I more or less expected this outcome even before I introduced them to you. You can try to talk up the project all you want, but the facts will remain the same. This project is high investment.
But this isn't just a business project. Also, if you already knew no one would want to partner with us, why did you still try to charge me 500,000 mora? You scammer!
Technically, would that be contributed to the outside of your debt?
You might want to remember who your creditor is before you start talking like that, Kaveh.
Oh.
I'll pay back every last coin that I still owe you, but that's a completely different matter.
Alright, since you're so devastated about this, I'll set you up for dinner with another big-name merchant.
Oh, you're setting him up on a date?
In fact,
Okay.
I'll be inviting the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru.
What? Really? So, where would we be meeting?
Follow me. Oh, I suppose both of you can come.
So who's the super rich merchant? Hello. All right, let's go. It's the look. Oh my god, I love him. Oh. I can't. I love him. Oh. He's gonna stop and then, do his little. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Hold on 1 second. I gotta grab these. Okay. Damn, you're fast, man.
This is the place.
You said you're going to introduce us to the most famous merchant in Sumeru. Well, where are they?
Oh, wait, it's Dory.
You still don't get it,
I'm dumb too, okay?
Huh? So you met yourself all along? Then why did you bring us here?
Well, I've given it some thought, and that complex of education and culture buildings that you mentioned does hold some promise. It'll be a pretty big Mora sink, and I'll have to fund it all on my own, but that's not really a problem for me.
Seriously? Where's this generosity coming from so suddenly? Are you trying to scam me again?
Truly, yes.
The reasons are not important. What's important is, however, you know just as well as me that once this project actually breaks ground, it'll start sucking Mora from my pockets like crazy. So, to cut costs,
I get it, I get it. I won't charge any commission fees, and I'll take responsibility for the entire project.
Damn.
splendid! Then let's sign the contract right away.
This way, the children of the desert will have some books to read. Of course, there are a few things better than using my knowledge to help other people change their... I must thank you as well, Dory. I used to say you only cared about Mora.
She does! She does! She does! Sorry. Just had to.
I will also try to pay back my
address on the document to find the lot.
Huh?
The deed?
So hold on a sec. The person who has been buying up everything around Aru Village was you all along?
Oh my, did I not tell you about that? Yep, yours truly has been buying up all the land. I must thank you for bringing your idea. So, from my perspective, this has been a great turn of events. I didn't put much in and easily got a lot in return.
But what about my commission fees?
Huh? Didn't you waive those yourself? I was just gonna say that to cut costs. We mustn't procrastinate and should start construction as soon as possible. But before I could finish my sentence, you volunteered to waive your commission fee.
It's obvious that you used every trick in the book to deceive me. You deliberately paused for a long time while talking about the project and kept glancing at me with that menacing look in your eyes.
Huh? You really think so? Well, the contract's already been signed, so there's no point in dwelling on the details. You know what? I'll pay for tonight's dinner.
No! Why would you do this to me?
Fine, I'll drop the argument on the commission fees. But since you said you're paying for dinner,
You gotta have a lot for takeout, dude.
I'm going to order the best dishes and booze this place has to offer, and lots of it. Tonight,
Good lord. Kaveh is so adorable. He's so precious. I love him. I love him so much. Okay. That leaves us with a total of like, what, 3? 2 more left. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So let's go with the one that's shortest, and then we'll go for the longer one last. Oh, Lord. La 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 la, Lord. Sorry. What the hell is going on here? Nowhere to go. Gotta stop the song. Yeah.
we meet again.
Oh, yes, we do.
Huh? Why?
That's what we wanted to. There's no need.
Believe me, I didn't. Or
A library? I've heard that the
you're right. The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries, to. And what's all I know is I don't have much longer left on this world. So I just want to use whatever time I have to contribute something to my homeland. I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert.
to the point that you even
When I first, someone agreed to. After that, I spent a while. By the way,
just a hunch. I ran into someone who he said that he had no way to. And after that, he even bought. According to him,
those kinds of things do happen.
it's all right. Ultimately, neither of our experiences. Yeah, you'll find. Anyway, I digress.
That's what I was afraid. I've done the math, so.
By cobble.
To be honest, all I want is to build this library. A while ago, I know the desert, so even if the
Yeah, my father passed away. I'm sure a child coming on. But let's bring this back to building it according to the current plan will be quite costly.
Different style.
A slightly different style. Give me a minute. Most architects would probably prioritize cutting costs and removing extra features in this situation. Indeed, converting the building into a simple bungalow would solve most of our problems. While it's true that the aesthetic value of a building is often viewed as an afterthought, neglecting it has some long-term negative consequences. It is especially undesirable in this situation, as the library will serve a high number of children, many of whom would have never been exposed to structures that may be considered elegant or beautiful. To completely give up on the more aesthetic design would mean stripping the children of an opportunity to appreciate the beauty of architecture. I share Badawi's sentiments in wanting. However, if we can reduce the ornate aspects of the design while maintaining its fundamental elegance, which is to say we won't touch the arches and stone pillars but make changes elsewhere, to make up for the loss of regular details, we would need to put a lot of extra effort into the layout, lines, and color.
I see. Would that
Probably not, anyway.
It just increases the difficulty of the design. You should feel lucky that out of all the architects in the city, as for inspiration, I think I might have something in mind. But I'd need to visit the site to make...
Aru Village. Although it wasn't.
Okay, then we can pay it.
Is there something I can do for you? I've already caused you a lot of trouble before.
Let me think. You said you used to be an Eremite mercenary, right? In that we want to keep the roads clear and reduce the loss of materials during transport to a minimum. If everything goes...
All right, just leave it to me.
What are you waiting for then? Let's pack up and get ready to go.
Woohoo! We get to go to the desert like a beach transport mission, like a mission that'll only. Wait a minute.
Most materials going from Caravan Rebat to Aru Village would pass through here. There are a lot of monsters out here today. If you find it hard to keep up, just let us know.
Oh, don't worry about me.
I see everything.
I got you covered. Check this out. Scanning. Watch and learn. Tuh. 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 Huh. Tuh.
Lord. Yeah, you're definitely hurt, dude.
I'm fine. But it's one thing to fight against monsters, and another to fight against an old injury. It's something I picked up when I was young. I don't think much of it back then, but with age, few mercenaries get to enjoy their later years.
Is that a treasure hoarder?
Enjoy their reputation and wealth. And many mercenaries never even made much of the latter to begin with.
Is there someone you know who can help to...
Unfortunately, no. Sometimes I'd close my eyes and realize most... I joined the Eremites when I was young, and won many, if at all possible. I want future children of the... My apologies. The older we get, the more we tend to...
Oh, probably his father.
I think it's really admirable of him to spend his whole life's savings on people he's never met. Maybe he's doing this out of natural kindness, a kindness that hasn't been eroded away by the struggles of his life. Perhaps. To clarify, though, I don't think I'm quite the same. Some people call me an idealist. I do have some sentiments of that general persuasion, such as wanting everyone to be able to lead a happy life. But my situation is more complex than that. In the beginning, what drove me to harbor those thoughts was less idealism and more a desire to make up for a sense of guilt. When I was young, I impulsively encouraged my father to take part in the first Inter-Darshan Championship, hosted by the Academia. He set off confidently hoping to win something for me, but failed to clinch the title. What's more, he fell into depression after the competition and requested to join an investigative research project in the desert. I never saw him again. Word has it that he got caught in quicksand. Even if other factors may have I started doing many things in life because I wanted to make amends. Even in cases where I couldn't do something for a specific person, I still did whatever I could. I think I just wanted to make myself feel a little better.
Oh.
At this point, even I don't know. I've tried self-reflection, but it didn't help. I can't seem to walk away from many things that I see or hear about, even if they don't directly concern me. And I can't quite pinpoint the source of it.
Oh, let me pet you, baby.
Maybe it's just like what those Vahumana scholars often say. It's hard for people to truly understand themselves. I could be doing things out of endless guilt, or I could be doing them out of a strong sense of empathy. It could even just be a matter of conceit. The potential motivations could number in. Anyway, I suppose I don't really mind being called an idealist. They also use that term to describe. I've known Al Haytham for many years now.
What the hell?
I've discussed my ideology with him for nearly as long. Maybe argued is a better word for it.
Dude, I'm pretty sure you've mentioned pretty much Al Haytham in all of these except for that last one. Dude, stop. Please. I love him too, but get out. No.
He told me a long time ago that no matter how strong of a swimmer you may be, you'll still get dragged under by the others who are drowning once you run out of stamina. He believes this is the fate that awaits all idealists. I still believe I should live by my ideals, and I've given him countless reasons why I think it's a good idea to do so. Unfortunately, he remains unconvinced. His personality is the exact opposite of my own. If someone happens to drown next to him, he'll most likely stand on the shore and mumble something along the lines of respecting other people's fates.
He'll help him. Maybe he'll be reading and then he'll look down and he'll be like, oh, read a few more lines. Notice that, oh, that person might not get back up again, and then help them.
As you can see, I'm not the only idealist in the world. Just as there are different seasons, there are also different people. There are many others who will continue to care about the fates of those who are not directly related to them. And when I finally run out of stamina, someone will also reach out and bring me back to shore.
And who will that be? Because it's probably not gonna be me. I don't know where you're gonna find a freaking beach at, dude. This is Tibet, not a beach.
Someone will help me, right? Yes, I've already been helped like that before.
Ow. Who? Should I have a life preserver at the ready? I'll help you when the time comes, dude.
But you've helped me plenty already. If you didn't reach out to me, either way, I'm feeling much better than when you first found me at the tavern. I can feel inspiration already welling up inside of me. Maybe this will be just the opportunity I needed to create a whole new style.
Hopefully.
All right, let's head to Aru Village.
Speaking of which hangout are we at? Checkmate. We are on this one, and then we have to do the very last one. So we're doing this. Hopefully, we're close to the end here, because I don't know about you, but it's literally like 12:13 right now. That's a little later than I'd like it to be, because I'd still like some personal me time before I go to sleep. You know, obviously there's that. I think I'm gonna do my commissions on stream today. Why not? That is, if I still have the time.
Now that we're here, it's my partner's time to shine.
Maroc! Yay!
What's this?
His toolbox. His Builder Bob buddy boo.
My toolbox. I built it using an ancient mechanical core. It's not too smart, but it's super useful and can help me with a variety of tasks. I'll take Maroc and find a suitable location for the building. Once that is done, I'll get to work on a few designs.
Traveler?
Sataria! Oh my god, girl! Where have you been?
Ah, you know each other?
Sataria, love you, girl. Nice to see you again.
Hello. I suppose you must be Kaveh from Kasharawar. I have heard of you before. My name is Sataria, and I'm currently the person in charge of promoting educational assistance programs here in the desert.
Educational assistance programs.
I can't say I'm too familiar just yet, but if you have any questions...
I've been commissioned by Mr. Badawi to build a library in the desert. We've settled on the general design direction, but we are...
A library?
That's right. I want to make sure the children.
That's fantastic! I'm sure the children will be thrilled. Right now, we don't have...
Let me get straight to my questions, then. Can you estimate the number of children around here who'd be interested in reading? Besides the usual noise of village pedestrians, are there any other sources of noise in the village? Oh, and have any landslides occurred here recently?
Ah, yes, he doesn't want that to happen again.
Have been most affected by wind and erosion. All right, that should be everything.
I can't snap, but you know, you know, I can't snap, so I gotta make the noise with my tongue. No, no, okay.
Let's go over the budget again. We'll keep the building structure the same, but make the place a little bigger, so it'll be able to hold more people and get better natural light. The parts of the project that cost the most will be the insulation and ventilation materials. I'm sure you understand. No one likes to read in a place that's hot and stuffy.
Yeah.
I want to make significant changes to the arrangement of the bookshelves, tables, and chairs. I'll go over the specifics of that shortly. I have two plans in mind. Both are pretty minimalist in style, but will provide a very different ambiance from the. Our final cost should be around 70% of the last figure I quoted. The whole thing should take around half a year.
Half a year. Okay. 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 That's gonna be a little longer than I thought it would be. Oh well.
Marak has produced a sketch for all of you to see. If everyone's okay with it, then we'll proceed with that as the formal plan. The inspiration just came to me naturally. I must give you credit, though. If it weren't for your advice and suggestion, according to the traditions of my profession, I should probably name this style after you. Let's call it the Traveler style.
Honestly, that sounds like a great style. I think you should go with it. No, okay, okay, go for it.
In the meantime, let's look forward to the day when this building is completed and can finally open its
Oh
doors.
hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that shit. Mm. Oh. I wasn't trying to kill that cat, but it just ran into it, okay? It was asking for it. We don't want to talk about it, okay? Okay. Okay. Well, we have one last ending to get, so let's go ahead and finish this. We'll go in with it with a bang, we'll go out with a bang, you know? I will admit that these screenshots are not new to me. I got a little spoiled on Twitter. His Twitter likes to do that for some odd. So now we can skip dialogue once more. Woohoo!
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my.
I got juice.
Wine in a glass of.
I got juice. Give me some grape juice, please. Or apple juice, actually, that's probably better for me.
Another glass.
You've got it.
It really is, but perhaps getting. I would spend a lot. I suppose all of this.
Here's your drink.
Boss,
The meaning of. Anyway, I don't.
what do you think?
Uh,
Yes, art shouldn't be self-indulgent entertainment. Let's say that I built a house for someone. If they don't like how it looks, then no matter how brilliant it may appear, the problem is that it can be very difficult to get validated by others. I could compromise my personal standards. Sounds great to me. A different career. I think I've heard a saying somewhere. It's just a saying, of course, and if I want to make Mora, I should finish that ridiculous. Hold on. I just remembered that I used to have a senior classmate by the name of Alkami. get some advice from him. Yeah, I should get on.
But ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Whee!
Ah, Kaveh, it's you. It's been a while. What have you been up to recently?
Not much.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Alkami. Things haven't changed much for me. I'm still taking private commissions for all kinds of projects.
I heard that you were the genius behind the Palace of Alcazazare. I bet you're all set for Mora after a project of that size.
Not really.
Well, it's hard to make a profit from every project, you know?
Hard to make a profit. You've got to be joking. I've never met an architect who didn't make a profit from a project. Unless the client fled before they paid the commission fee in full. But that doesn't sound right either. Doesn't Dory have a pretty decent reputation in our local business circles? I don't think she.
Well, about that.
I understand. Either way, doing one project after. I obviously never had your reputation to live up to. That must have been stressful. But I'm sure we've faced all the same problems. Trying to keep your client in a good mood while. Not exactly. Judging from the look on your face, you're still strapped for Mora. That's quite unfortunate. You're the most artistically gifted graduate the Kasharawar Darshan has. With that said, us Kasharawar grads should still look out for each other. What if I told you about an idea that'll absolve you of all your Mora troubles going forward?
Are you serious? But something like that has got to be some kind of top-level business secret. Are you sure you can just share something like that with me? Besides, I don't want to just take something like that without offering anything in return.
Oh, you're too kind. This is just a simple tip. Even if I didn't bring, compared to the classes taught by those old fossils at the academia, my classes are more unlike the academia. I won't turn down anyone who's interested, rich or poor. It just so happens that I'm still looking for a few more instructors, regardless of the pay. I can already guarantee.
So you want me to join you as an instructor? What do you think, Traveler?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Then it's a deal.
Yes, it's a deal. Thank you, Alkami.
Like I said, there's no need to thank me for this. The lecture room is not far from here, so you can just come straight here tomorrow morning. As for the pay, how about we start as to
300,000? Dang.
300,000?
Good lord.
Serious? How could you offer so much?
I'll take that.
It would seem that you're still oblivious to your own economic worth. 300,000 is nothing compared to the prestige of having the light of Kasharo. 300,000 is also just the base rate. Just trust me on this. I have to go make some preparations now. See you tomorrow.
I was never particularly close with Alkami when we were in school. I've hosted free lectures before, but this would be my first time being hired to lecture for a formal business. 300,000 mora per lecture.
It's a clicks.
I'm so
It's it
excited.
there.
I'm starting to get nervous.
Hey, Erie. Kaveh Hangout. Yes, I've learned a few things, like Genshin audio is low. Probably because I have it generally low too. I keep having to adjust my volume. So I have to end up increasing my desktop volume. I don't know why it's not picking anything up, but it seems that it is not. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have no idea why it's not picking up anything. Wait a minute, so it's not picking up a single thing? Is it because he's not talking? I thought not. Maybe I'm being stupid. Barely picking up. Do tomorrow, we got to. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just picking up that default stuff. Ugh. So far muffled. Might need to listen to a playback of this audio real quick. Let me do that. I'm very tired, so let me test this out real quick because I cannot figure it out for the life of me. I think that might just be you, Ari, because I am not having any issues with my actual microphone volume, but it could just be my desktop audio.
Thanks so much. I think I will be able to relax a bit more with a friend in the audience. Now, what should I talk about tomorrow? Some lessons I've learned over the past few years? I should probably save those for later. For my first lecture, I should start by getting them more interested in the field. All right, let's meet here again tomorrow morning. I should hurry home and create some kind of lesson plan. If I'm going to become an instructor, I should make sure I show up prepared.
Okay, I think I fixed it. I could be wrong, but I think I have fixed it. Here we go. 7 o'clock the following day. So we gotta go here. Here, hold on. Something's gotta be happening then, because I have no idea what's going on. Video right? Sorry. Let me. I'm not hearing any difference. This is weird. I don't know why it's not. Is it settings that you have? Because I'm not experiencing any like backlash or anything peculiar with everything that I have. I'm looking at it at both on my phone and on my computer, and I'm not getting any like odd audio or anything like that.
Oh, I didn't expect you two to get here so early.
I was up last night preparing for the lecture, but I ended up getting so excited that I couldn't fall asleep.
Oh,
Here, I prepared a lesson plan. Do you want to take a look?
that's so Kaveh of you, dude. Like, why? Why? Dude.
Lesson plan? Ah, I must commend you for your dedication.
Okay, just making sure my audio is back to normal. I will admit that I just learned my mic for now because of the fact that I was writing something earlier, so I needed some space to write on my desk. So there was that. But
The training center has already developed its own set of teaching materials. Instead of using your own plan, you can just use what we have here. Of course, you're always welcome to work in some of your own content to add some fun and flavor. Sure, be my guest.
for very extrational knowledge, first glance, nothing compares.
It's almost time for the lecture to start. Feel free to head in and start the class whenever you're ready.
Huh. So you've already developed your own set of teaching materials. Seems like I won't need the stuff. There's something else I want to ask, though. This isn't...
No need to stress. There are 14 classes at my training center. Out of all of them, the first class has the best grades.
20 people, huh?
Oh, and one last thing. In the interest of keeping a quiet learning space, only instructor. I'm sorry to say this, but your friend will have to.
It's okay. I didn't want to be here anyway. No.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I gotta ask around.
Everyone?
You know what they say. Knowledge is the key to changing someone's fate.
I bet he's living the dream.
Living the dream. That's what my sister says. Oh my god, I can't.
Hey there. Can I help you?
You know anything about him?
Oh, Kami? You mean that rich guy who's been making quite the name for himself? Yeah, he commissioned a set of furniture from me a while back. Paid a great deal of mora for it, too.
Huh.
I heard he earned a fortune working as a renowned architect. Now he's opened a training center so others can follow in his footsteps. If the tuition wasn't sky high, I'd enroll my child in a heartbeat. Architecture really sounds like a lucrative profession.
Of course. Of course you would say that, dude. I get it.
Did you hear? Alkami recruited Kaveh to be an instructor.
I bet that'll boost his enrollment numbers.
Really makes you jealous, eh? If you think about it, Alkami was never that talented himself.
That's true, but you've got to admit, his advertisement for those who can't pass the exam or who just want to jump straight into the industry, the training center is the best bang for the mora.
Man, to have that kind of business acumen.
I thought this was a class for children. Hello?
class is over so we can just chat for a bit. I shouldn't have lost my...
No, you weren't scary at all, Mr. Kaveh. We were just a bit lost and
Oh, no.
didn't get what you were talking about.
Dude, you lost your temper in front of kids? Oh, Lord. I think I'm gonna end up with another divorce. I'm gonna remarry Toba because he's actually probably really good with kids. Yeah. Sorry, Kaveh. I do not claim you as my own.
Oh, don't get me started. I was trying to use Alkami's materials, so I flipped through some pages and gave them...
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. Never mind. Never mind. He's good. He's okay. He lives another day. No divorce for now.
Alkami may fool an amateur, but he can't fool anyone who's active in our profession. The materials he made are completely useless for teaching real architecture.
These are kids too. You can't like expect them to learn architecture in like a few little classes. Obviously, the academia would like put them out of the business and stuff, you know?
In my opinion, the most important skill of an architect is their ability to craft a design. In other words, they must be able to conceptualize ideas.
Oh, Lord.
There are tens of thousands of buildings in the world, as well as a countless number of architectural styles. Some designs emphasize aesthetics, while others prioritize practicality. The architects who can critically evaluate the quality and fit of different designs are those who can come up with great designs of their own. But you won't get any of that from the teaching materials they're using here. All these students are doing in class is rote memorization of existing designs. They are learning nothing about the underlying principles. How can they expect to become real architects?
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, no, sorry. I can't tolerate this, dude.
Architectural knowledge.
They are children. They are not meant to. But at the same time, I see where you're coming from. Please do not yell at these children. They are not in charge of the curriculum. Yell at someone else instead. Please. Thank you.
But Mr. Kaveh, we didn't really understand anything you said after you threw away the materials either.
Yeah, they're kids.
What's the big deal anyway? It's not like we're looking to make some works of art. We just want to make some Mora.
Dude, I'm about to hit this kid. You're not making anything better, dude.
You're studying architecture to make Mora?
Obviously.
Yeah. Why else would we be studying here?
Yeah, look at this. This is also a very unique design. Look at her.
My biggest dream is
First time I've seen this hairstyle
Mommy,
on a kid.
once I finally make my fortune in architecture, I'll be able to buy anything I like.
No.
Huh. In that case, I'm afraid you'll probably be disappointed. The reality is that the work of an architect is very difficult, and the pay is not lucrative at all. Believe me, I'm a perfect example.
Not the best example, but good enough. Close enough.
But how? Mr. Alkami just told us last night that you made a killing by building the Palace of Alcazarzare.
By killing, he probably indicated that he got killed. So, good luck trying to convince otherwise, man. Like, ugh.
He also said that as long as we graduate from his class, waves upon waves of people will reach out to us with private commissions, and we can just sit back and wait for Mora to fill up our pockets.
Y'all are kids. You're not gonna get commissions from actual adults. They're better architects for that. You gotta go to the academia, man. I'm telling you, a diploma will help a lot.
It won't be long before I can put these miserable days behind me.
Come on. And you all believed everything he said?
But Mr. Alkami is really rich, isn't he?
Probably. I don't know.
You... It's pointless trying to argue this with you right now. You've already filled your heads with pipe dreams. Let's go, traveler. Let's hear about...
We're gonna leave kids unattended.
That palace Mr. Kaveh drew in class earlier was really amazing.
That was...
I see everything. I'll try going over the stuff Mr. Kaveh Kaveh taught us once I get back home. I mean, it can't hurt.
When can we finally graduate? I want to get out of this place and start making some more.
You like me for real? Please. Please. I can't. Okay. So I gotta go up here.
What's wrong, Kaveh? You look quite flustered. Did one of my students offend you?
Yeah, some little guy wanted to look like you, apparently.
Were the students not astute enough for your liking? I must implore you to go a
Yeah, I'm mad at them. But I'm even more upset that you're scamming people under the guise of teaching them about architecture. The students are all here hoping for a quick way to make money. But if your client is unhappy, you can't break ground. And the longer a project goes, the longer it takes. You know all of this just as well as I do.
Look, Kaveh, you may deny it all you want, but it's a fact that in today's Sumeru, architecture is a terrible profession.
True.
Our clients care very little for the effort we pour into our designs. Instead of appreciating us, they spend all their time nitpicking details and demanding changes, often forcing all kinds of ridiculous ideas onto us.
I suppose that's more or less true. Go on.
Continue.
Why should we cling on to a profession that's difficult and unrewarding? If the field is dying, then a person who still wants to make a good living will just have to change their strategy. If it's near impossible to make money as an architect, then why not just establish a training center?
Wait, how does that make any sense? Aren't you just leading them into the same trap?
I was gonna say, aren't you just getting rid of the people, aren't you just increasing your competition you have as an architect to try and get yourself a fortune or any type of income whatsoever? Like, I know you're supposed to support each other, but it's in the same sense that it's a competitive field, which in that case, you're still competing in the same field to get the same thing. So, kind of pointless.
We are already stuck, my friend. The more people we can lead into this pit and stack as padding beneath our feet, the more comfortable our lives will be.
So, you're getting money from scamming people.
That's right. Making money as an architect is a slow and agonizing process. In comparison, earning tuition from a training center is far easier.
True. But also, you should change career paths, man.
None of the students will ever know, however. In their eyes, all of my income was earned during my years as an architect. It's easy for them to fall for my promise. After all, the more students I get, the more money I...
And then what? Once they graduate, they'll still find out the truth about architecture and struggle to stay afloat amid all the problems we're... When that happens, your facade will pop...
Ah, but that's just one way to look at the problem. No two people have the same... Oh, and also, I never actually promised that they would achieve financial freedom. I'm not even scared if they do come back and stir up trouble. My training center has all the required permits and certifications.
How can you sleep at night knowing that you're doing all this? I can't believe that I once saw you as a decent human being.
Oh no.
I
am
beyond disappointed in
Oh no, he went from 2 to 0. He said, I don't tolerate that no more. Oh no.
And the same goes to you. How many years has it been since you graduated from the academia? If you still can't accept something like this, do you just plan on keeping that worthless naivete of yours until the end of time?
Probably.
Only fools will see art as revered and sacred. In the end, art is just another business. Being successful at running a business is an art form in itself. I urge you to think about what I've said. Offloading your pain onto others is the only way a person can live comfortably in this world.
Dude, I want you to listen very carefully to what you just said. Offloading your pain onto others. I think this man needs to go take a therapy session, maybe go back to the academia and like study in something else. Dude did not think his career path ahead.
As the light of the Ksharowa, you've accumulated plenty of fame and respect. It's high time that you use those resources to improve the circumstances of your own life. Think it over, Kaveh. I still believe our collaboration could be very fruitful.
He's gone.
I'm so mad. I feel a headache coming on. There's nothing more I can say. Of course. I'm sure you've realized that as long as I remained at this center, he would be able to use my name to advertise this place. Even if I just... He is right about one thing, though. These kinds of training centers are the most that they could accuse him of is false advertising. And even that would be... Oh? Did you notice something else?
Not everyone should be able to pay such. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a point. The rate he gave me was 300,000 mora per lecture. That probably came out of the students' tuition. And who knows just how much... If you're gambling everything on making it rich as an architect, are you really going to have them... Right. We should hurry. The students didn't believe a word I was telling them. We're never going to get any information from them again if we let Alkami talk to them first.
Gotta go fast. Come on.
Hey! What do I need to do to build a really cool palace? Oh, Mr.
Class finished a while ago, but you're still here. Why haven't you gone home?
I wanted to stay for a little longer. I'm still thinking about everything you taught during the class.
Of course they were. All the examples I drew were world famous. It's a good thing that you could recognize them for their beauty. The accumulation of knowledge is the first step to artistic expression. Instead of rote memorization, you should try to relate and to understand. And after that...
Resonate?
Yes. When I first got into architecture, there were many things about it that I couldn't understand at all. I would find a building to be beautiful, but have no idea what made it so good. And for most people, just being able to admire a building is enough. To become a good architect, however, you must also learn to assess and appraise. Going from admiration to assessment will take a lot of time and specialized knowledge, and I'm afraid that some superficial speed training won't be enough to take you there.
Just as I thought.
Sadly.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to crush your dreams. All I want to tell you is that an architect's life is not as carefree and easy as others may make it out to be.
I understand. Thank you for telling me the truth, Mr.
Paid...
Sorry. I can't say anything more.
Don't listen to him. I am the most famous architect in Sumeru. If he kicks you out, then I'll just take you in instead.
Aww. Please. Aw, he's so precious. I love him.
I can see you have some talent. So as long as you...
Then please keep this as... Mr. Alkami was the one who reached out to my parents. He told them that he knew a merchant by the name of Bahar and that we could get a loan from him. He told all the students that once we graduate, people would come flocking to commission us for projects. If everything went well, we'd be able to pay off everything in just a few years. And
how much did your family borrow from this merchant?
I think there's
Several million? Dude, what the? Nah, I could never.
And what was the interest rate?
I'm not really sure. My parents were the ones who signed the contract. All I know is that the stack
Lord.
of papers was as thick as a slab of rock.
That's gotta have a high interest rate, though.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling, too. Something about the whole thing feels dastardly familiar. We need to find that merchant to confirm. But if we were to confront him right now, there's no way he'd admit to anything.
We could pretend to be potential customers.
Good idea. Hey, tell me, do you know where we'd be able to find this merchant?
Love him.
We last saw
His
him
snaps are iconic.
Fort Ormos. Who knows if he's still in that area?
architecture. No. The arts shouldn't be used as bait for a scam. We need to do something before the students' lives are ruined even further.
Oh Lord. Have mercy. On more than one thing. Okay, we're gonna we're gonna go over there. I am so close to falling. We have to finish this part and then we're gonna be done for the day. Then we'll have to do my commissions on my own time. I don't know how much further we have, but we probably have a little bit further. We probably have at least a little more of this section to go off of. I'm here to
Let's see who we can reel in today.
it's this. Son of a. Okay.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you guys before. Here for business?
You're Fahar, right?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I wanna fight you, bro.
May I ask who introduced you?
Stop scamming kids.
Alkami. My friend here wants to enroll in his architecture class, but they're a bit short on money. Alkami told us you're the man to go to in this kind of situation.
Oh, sounds like his business is booming.
Let me see.
Oof. You call that a bit short on money? Anyway, since you're here because of Alkami, I can work things out for you. Make sure you sign the contract, though. Lots of people are borrowing money from me nowadays. Ah, here you go. Don't worry,
And what if they won't be able to pay it back?
What do you mean, won't be able to pay it back? Once you graduate from Alkami's place...
Oh, so he's being scammed too. Okay.
And even if you were to run into some difficulties and need to delay the... It's hard work running a business. If we're taking risks to supply you with Mora, it's only fair that you take on a bit of the financial risk as well. Anyway, there's no point in tying yourself in knots over the contract. With the way you're reading every single line, it's like you're worried you're about to get scammed out of your whole life savings. Why would I lie to you? Tons of students at Alkami's place have signed the contract. Aren't they all doing pretty well for themselves?
Lord.
I just did some calculations in my head. When you say of course the contract did a great job of trying to obfuscate that fact. It only listed the amount that you'll have to repay every day, which gives the false impression that the amount hasn't actually increased by all that much.
Bruh, I'm so lucky that I'm used to all this insurance talk because of the fact that, like, Lord. I'm used to insurance talk. That's all I could say. That's the only reason why I'm able to follow up what's going on here with interest rates. That and I've taken a finance class, which has luckily helped me a little bit more.
If you actually do the math, however, it's clear that the amount you need to pay on interest alone will amount to hundreds of thousands of mora per year. Most people can't even make that much mora in a year. Your greed really knows no bounds.
Hey, aren't we in okay, never mind.
Even my creditor doesn't dare to raise rates that high.
What are you trying to say, huh?
We're gonna put you to jail.
I figured something was off when two well-dressed people came looking for a loan. Think you got the better of me?
It's a fake contract. Wahaha.
Too many people are sticking their noses where they don't belong these days. Luckily for me, though, this is a pretty secluded spot. Hey, come out and teach these guys a lesson!
Oh, Lord.
Eremites. I've already fought off more than my fair share of them when I was working in the desert.
All right, let's hit these guys up.
Only a few of them, so they shouldn't pose much of a threat. Marak, you're up.
Temple of Wisdom!
Sight clear. Come at me.
Woohoo!
Who are you and what do you want?
Not you.
I don't think we've done anything to hurt.
Debt has the power to upend your whole life. But my debts are the culmination of many different factors, and my interest rate is still somewhat reasonable. But these students are different. They have neither the mental preparation. You sold the dreams of becoming an architect to the students as big.
Ha! Everyone knows there's no such thing as a free lunch. It's their own fault for falling into the trap.
Stop reminding me. I want a free lunch, dude. I'm hungry.
And if we're going to talk about greed, aren't those students the ones who are
Ha! And here comes the silver tongue. People grow by learning from their mistakes. Let's head back to the academia and turn this guy over to the Matra.
Oh, so are we gonna run into Saito by chance?
Sino? Didn't think I would run into you.
Oh boy, we're just running into the whole group today, huh? Boy.
My vacation just ended not too long ago, so I'm going over some cases at the academia. Who's this?
Some guy who is trying to scam minors. Just a tad.
I see. Charging an interest rate over 30% indeed constitutes a crime. As it is highly likely that Alkami is also benefiting from this scheme, the Matra will open an investigation on him as any funds we manage to recover from.
That should still be enough. Once the students realize the error of their way. Anyway, thank you for your help.
It's no trouble. Just another day at work. How did you two get tangled up in this anyway?
Tried to hire Kaveh as an instructor.
Did you accept any mora from him?
Possibly.
He promised to pay me 300,000 mora per lecture, but I resigned as soon as I finished the first session. I didn't take a single coin.
Ah, that's good.
Hmm?
What do you mean that's good?
Taking me into custody as well if I had actually accepted any mora?
I wouldn't have gone that far. But, had he insisted that you were also an active participant in his schemes, under our rules, either way though, I believe you are innocent in all of this. Had you actually been alright with making money through less than noble means, your life wouldn't be.
Oh my god, I can't.
Hey, what was
Stop
that?
with the
My
callouts.
life is a mess.
Never mind. Your life is
I can't. You guys are baiting him. I can't. You guys.
You're just messing with me now, aren't you?
What's with everyone giving him a hard time?
Let's get back
Bruh.
to business. If Alkami's case can be successfully resolved, you'll be eligible for a monetary reward from the academia.
Huh. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I never would have guessed.
The reward will be given regardless of your personal motivations.
Fine.
Is there anything else?
I want to go back to the training center one more time.
Sure, but you should wait until tomorrow.
All right, then I'll stay out of their way.
I have a few other things to take care of, so I'll be off for now. If you want to follow up on this case, just come find me again. Or ask one of the Matra.
Okay.
That should finally be the end of that. To think Alkami would sink this low. Still, I think I feel a little better now than when you... It's a little ironic, but you could say it's because I've realized that there are many circumstances in the world that are even... How should I put it? I'm pretty stubborn when the arguments are usually extremely frustrating. And every once in a while, I'd wonder if I only became an architect because fate wanted me to... Alkami's suggestion would have allowed me to quit my life as an architect and earn money solely from my reputation. But now that I've experienced that for myself, I can confidently say every scholar has their own sense of pride and a line that they don't... Just speaking for myself, though, I don't think that's something I'd ever be able to do. the voice in... If I stopped devoting everything to my creative activities, I'd be able to lead a more comfortable life. But at the same time, my sense of intuition and understanding for the arts would also begin to degrade.
That's the sad part about being in that industry too, probably. The fact that all of your motivation for your job comes from your own desires, if you lose interest in it, work just becomes like another piece of the background.
At that point, any materialistic ease I may have gained in life would just become another form of torment. In comparison, my current life comes with its share of difficulties, but at least I'd never have to deal with that kind of existential reckoning.
It's good to stay true to yourself.
I appreciate it. You may call me conceited for this, but I would also like to think I'm talented enough to be able to lead a decent life without compromising my pride. It's certainly not easy, but I want to keep at it. My thanks again for being such a great help throughout all of this. I'm planning to pay another visit to those kids tomorrow.
I'm coming.
Come with me? All right. I'll see you tomorrow then. Get some good rest.
Okay, Kaveh, let's see how good you are with kids. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Training center. I was literally crying earlier in this hangout because of Kaveh. Like, I really think I should highlight that, because that's honestly so funny.
I never would have guessed Mr. Okami was a scammer.
Scammer gets scammed.
The training center has been shut down, and the Macher have promised to return some...
Mr. Kaveh said we can keep working on our fundamentals and try to get into the academia.
Ha! Easier said than done. If it was only the best of the best can get into the academia studying...
Mr. Kaveh might...
Why? What reason does he have to stick around?
Not more, huh?
So, you're the only ones that showed up today, huh?
Huh? Kaveh's here!
Now, that's Mr. Kaveh. Here is your instructor, so let's keep things a little...
Okay, Mr. Kaveh. You're starting to get a little Farazanian in here. Okay. His inner Farazan has come out of its shell.
I'll keep instructing you for a while longer. You can pass on the message to the other students. As long as someone wants to come, they can join the class.
Whoa.
Oh, also, I'm usually pretty busy, so I'll only be able to teach architecture. Architecture is not an easy profession. Aesthetics aside, if you want to design safe buildings, you'll have to go through a... And just as a heads up, all of this will be a huge step up from the superficial stuff you were learning before. It'll take both talent and perseverance to get through the course.
We'll try our best.
Woohoo!
It seems some of you are really serious about this after all.
Yeah, I'm super happy.
All right, everyone, pack your stuff up. No need to prepare much for today's class. We're going to go on a quick
Field trip. Woohoo.
You'll know once we get there. Come on, let's get going.
So, how far is this field trip? 300 meters? I don't think... Okay, never mind. It's still important, almost. We're good. I was gonna say, I don't think the, parents of these families would be happy if you take their kids away, somewhere, like, let's say, the desert, like we have been going for, like, the past 3 portions of this. Possibly more, possibly less. I don't know. Finding out more about Kaveh because he is so pretty.
This lighthouse has been around for a long time, and I handled its renovations when I first graduated from the... The point of today is not so much about the light. I just want you to take a look at it it and do a bit of self-reflection. If you were tasked, don't think about how you'd actually go about building it for now. Just put your ideas to paper.
So it can be, any kind of building?
As long as it resembles a lighthouse, no? I feel like that's fine.
Yep, as long as you think it'd look good. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a building. If you want. In my experience, it's best to approach the study of architecture from both the study and practice of architectural design are extremely difficult. A person who's forced to work on projects that they don't resonate with will only struggle and suffer. So at least for today, I hope the students will be able to create something that they enjoy. There's no need to... What do you think? Want to try your hand at it as well? Don't forget that this is a free class from Mr. Kaveh, the Light of the Kasharwar. On a normal day, this would cost you 300,000 mora.
Dude, are you that greedy for more too? Dude, I can just pay you. I got like I think maybe 4 million on my person. Maybe not 4 million, maybe 400,000. I'm gonna offer you a bit more there, you know? Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, you know the drill. Now that that's over, I have one last thing that I'm gonna do for today's stream, right? So. I forgot that they added that. Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that later. I gotta equip that. I will grab that quick swap feature. Now we gotta go into the teapot, cause I have been on my teapot. For those of you who were here for, I believe it was my Nahida wishing session, or maybe it was my Kaveh wish session, I have shown you my teapot. But before I go inside, real quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and redeem my stuff because I don't know when the last time I was in my teapot was. Okay. Moving onward. Okay. Moving onward, we're gonna go inside now. And since Kaveh actually has a hangout, we go into his room. As you can see, he's here. And I get to change his photo. It will no longer be over there. It will be this one. It's the most fitting. Anyway, there we go. I believe we are pretty much all finished. We have rooms on top of rooms, but none of them I don't think have any good paintings. Right? This one already has two. Oh, right. I do have to change these. I haven't did any of Farazan's stuff. So alas, there is no Al-Haytham stuff. So I cannot update anything in Al-Haytham's room, but that's okay. I wasn't planning to. But I do think that is all for today's stream. I was gonna plan on doing my commissions if I had time, but it is 1 in the morning and I do not like staying up this late personally because it has a long-lasting effect on my sleep schedule. So alas, I must have to say that I am going to get going. Anyway, it's been a while. I might be live tomorrow. Probably for your Mia's story quest, or let me take a look.
Where's my key?
I could do either Baishu's story quests or Yoimiya's. I think I'm gonna do Yoimiya's first because I'm more interested in hers than I am Baishu. But aside from that, I don't know when I'll be getting to Layla's story quest. Honestly, I want to start it as soon as I can, But at the same time, I know that's not gonna happen for a while because, yeah, like I literally just got Layla, and I haven't gotten a chance to level her up, or use her. As you can see, that's the way with most of the characters that are level 20 and under. So, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. But if I don't, do expect a stream on Friday, maybe Friday morning. I might stream Friday morning because I'll be up for the Honkai Star Rail live stream that is on Friday. So I will definitely be up. But, well, technically, I guess I could say today. Maybe later today. Probably earlier, though. Anyway, I will see you guys hopefully later today. Bye.